Oh, how about now? Now it works. For some reason, it's supposed to be set to this as a default, and for whatever reason, it overwrote that and used default audio, which I think is supposed to be from my desktop. But I have desktop microphone muted for obvious reasons because desktop mic audio is not that great. Sorry about all of that. I was saying hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome, Tay. And now welcome, Suitcase, now that know you're in the chat as well. I was starting to talk about that I was going to give my thoughts about Goofy movie and that I don't know much about Goof Troop other than the theme song. That's really like the big thing I remember. And I guess like Goof Troop had like Pete's wife, who, as far as I could tell, we never saw Pete's wife in the film, right? I don't think she was there. I don't remember what her name is. And I guess Pete has another child that in that show that we don't see in the movie either. So I don't know what's going on with that aspect, but yeah, I'll talk about the movie later because there's going to be a lot of downtime because we have to do a bunch of persona fusing, a lot of it for the Empress social link. Then we have to do the dungeon itself, and I do have some drops I need to get on the last couple of floors, and then, of course, the final boss gauntlet, so there'll be plenty of time to talk about the Goofy movie. Overall, positive thoughts, except I just thought it was kind of weird that they set up the whole plot line of going to this concert, and it made it sound like she had somebody else that she could ask to go, but I guess that plot line was never explored. I saw posted on Discord that I guess there was supposed to be another interest, or I would have thought it would have been interesting if there was like some kind of a rival or something to really justify having that conflict, but it was weird that they didn't have one. And it was just like, oh, okay, you lied. I guess that's okay. You lied until you made it big. But I liked it. I missed the entire discussion though. I scrolled up and saw Wasabi chat. I don't know what happened there, but I know that I had gotten like what the rhizome several years ago. I think it was pre-pandemic, so it's been a good while since I've actually had any actual wasabi I've graded myself. Let's see. So what did I think we need to manage Margaret's request? Fresh wasabi or the Goofy movie? I think fresh wasabi is better. I think it grates better than the characters that are in the movie. I think it's got a fair amount of heat. I ordered enough to get like a free grater because it used to be Frog Eyes Wasabi before they changed their name over to the Oregon Coast, and basically you get a free grater if you bought a pound of wasabi. What I failed to realize is a pound is a fuck ton of wasabi, and so a lot of it, despite my best efforts to like clean it and make sure the rhizomes were like not going to like become a goopy, soggy mess, I ended up losing like a fourth of it. And so I'm like, okay, going forward, if I ever get wasabi, don't order that much. Never tried real wasabi before, and there's brand new news to him. Yeah, no, I hadn't either, and that was the main reason that I had ordered it. Ippon Datara with Sukukaja. Let's see, I think we can... Do we have a skill card? Yeah, no, it's still pretty good, but like that's like 3 whole rhizomes, which was kind of depressing. Because it just rots so quickly. It's unbelievable. Like I put it in damp paper towels. I cleaned them and gave them fresh paper towels day after day, and I did everything that was supposed to extend its shelf life, and it still did not last very long. Please tell me we have Sukakaja and we can just bypass fusing. We do. Okay, good, 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 good. So if we just have an Ippon Datara, that's it. And it is Hermit, I believe. Okay, we already have it for some reason. Let me go out of the dungeon and use the Sukukaja card on it, otherwise I'd have to fuse certain personas that would lead to it. Yes, well, you don't have to. The thing is, it helps with keeping it from rotting. If you clean it and you put it with certain damp paper towels, it's supposed to help its shelf life. Now, this is like assuming you are actually buying enough to justify having to do all of this. You don't have to normally. Like if you're just trying to, grade it and everything else, you really don't have to go through all of that trouble. It's just that if you have like an extended amount of it, like a quarter pound, half pound, and you're wanting to store it, you probably should, because I'm not kidding. I was shocked at how quickly it rotted and how quickly I had to just start going through all of it. And once you grate it, it like loses heat like exponentially. So like 30 minutes later, it's like gone. So you can't even store it for later use and keep its intensity, which was really a bad part of it. So that because initially I was trying to do that
Welcome
to
to the Velvet Room.
justify to just like save as much as I could, but like it just lost all the heat. Yeah, apparently it's very tough to grow it. I mean, you have like do-it-yourself kits. I know that Oregon Coast Wasabi like sells you things to grow wasabi, your own wasabi plants, but it's as far as I can tell, it's tricky business to be able to grow your own. I think it has a high failure rate, so you may have to buy a lot. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Anipan Datara with Sukukaja. You've successfully completed the request. Well-rounded, flexible, muscular, splendid. You've done good work here. You're indeed the one with infinite potential. Now I'm even more curious about you. Margaret is smiling gently. You become a little more intimate with Margaret. Yeah, we're getting an influx of ladybugs here, just not just in Springfield, but statewide. I have not seen any ladybugs the entire year, and there have been 5 in our house, and then several when I visited my brother in Branson. They're everywhere. Well then, for my next request, bring me a matador with Mahama skills. I know if anyone can do this for me, it's you. Do we have a regular matador, and do we have a Mahama card? We have Hama. Oh, we don't have Mahama. Okay, let me see if the guide tells me how to make it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get creative. It's basically like egg moves with Pokemon, and you have to when you fuse certain together, you can inherit certain moves, and it's just it could be a bit of a mess because you don't automatically know what persona. You have to use like a special calculator unless you like just really know the game intimately to know what you're gonna fuse. But sometimes your levels can throw it off. So they're saying Sylph plus Archangel. I can do that. Let me get rid of some of the personas that are in my inventory so I actually have space to do all of this. We need strength still, but every other persona we can really get rid of. Someone hit yes. But what was everyone else's thoughts about the Goofy movie? I'm winning Macoolio. Or I'm about to be pretty soon. Hama Hama Heartbreak. I'm surprised that was that might be on the horizon to redeem. The Hamtaro games themselves are fairly short, so it wouldn't be any real problem to go through their entire library like it did with Magic Knight Rayearth. That's definitely a conceivable thing to do. Right now, I'm just trying to do all of Empress. So what did they want me to do? Sylph and Archangel? Sylph, I forget. We have Archangels here. Where's Sylph? Oh, no, what? This doesn't have Mahama. Mahama isn't. Oh, that's because I'm reading. I'm an idiot. I'm reading the fuse, the one I just made. Okay, so that's not what I want. I want this instead. I want to do so power Andras and Moikane can do it. Okay, where's power? There's Mahama. And then Andras is I forget. That was Apsaris. Do they mean Andra? I'm hoping they mean Andra, because if there's an Andras, that's confusing. Okay, so triple fusion. Hopefully I did everything right. Okay, I did, because that's Matador. So we'll get Mahama. Oh, we'll just have to hope that we don't get the 1 in 64 fusion accident. Thank you for the hydrate and getting my tail up. We were really disappointed by the film. Poorly paced, emotional scenes weren't earned, it didn't really make sense from the characters we saw, and lacked a distinct zest that made Fresh was such a treat. It was animated well, of course, that is impressive, but you're surprised by how shoddy the story was. Yeah, I feel like it almost felt like we were watching like a I don't know, it was almost like a recap almost, because I'm like, the movie's already over. I think the animation worked, but it was a little too well animated at certain parts. I wish some of the animation was compromised just to have a little bit more fleshed out of a story, because I agree, it was just kind of weird to just have Pete be like, maybe you should train your kid better and to have him under your thumb like I have with my son, and he'll kick over pins and it's great. And we don't really get any kind of resolution to that scene at all. I guess Pete, like, seeing them on stage, I guess is like, oh, I guess his style of parenting gets him on TV and stuff, but uh I don't know. I don't feel like Goofy won. I feel like Pete clearly has the better life. uh I don't know. I don't even know why he's there. It just kind of slows everything down. I thought they were going to go somewhere with him, but he just introduced something that was resolved almost immediately. I don't know. A lot of the drama was just there and to just disappear later. I don't know. But I did think the humor, I do think the movie was funny. I do like the movie as far as its humor. I don't know. It's just like it seems like you're supposed to, like, not you think that would Pete would have. I don't know, Pete just seems to have like the perfect life almost. Like, I mean, especially even more so in Goof Troop and everything else with his family, but he actually has he has a wife. Goofy doesn't anymore, and everything else. I don't know. I don't know why he has a cool RV. It's like, it's not explained. There's a lot in the movie that just is there and is not explained. Let's get rid of Dakunda. Get rid of that. In the actual movie or in Goof Troop? I feel like in Goof Troop, it definitely wasn't a happy marriage. She was very bitter and upset. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I agree with you. He was like never let out. Like, why? Because you entered your son's room at the beginning of the movie without knocking, all of a sudden that means you're not part of his life? Because there was like, other than this insane trip that he was forced on, there was no conflict between them, not really. Not that I can detect. It was just like going on an insane trip that interfered with I didn't see like there was any other problem anywhere else other than him just barging into Son's room at the start. And I guess maybe that's like, oh, I guess we need to connect and be part of your life. I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know. I felt really annoyed on Max's behalf when he was forced on that trip. Real love is the love Goofy has for his son. Yeah, it's not really meant to be. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just like Pete's so sure of himself and that like everything he does is the way to do things, and then Goofy just stumbles into things, and I guess things work out. And I guess that's the moral of the story, and that's how Goofy's family is going to be portrayed in Goof Troop, is that Pete has these elaborate schemes and machinations where I'm like, oh, I know what's best, and then he doesn't know what's best, and I'm like, haha, I guess I don't know. I feel like that's probably the main source of conflict in Goof Troop is it, I feel like the rivalry that I don't even know if I do I call it a rivalry? What do I call it? But I feel like it would work better in Goof Troop than it worked in the movie, certainly. Yeah, I don't that is a good observation. I don't know why.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Ah, Matador, yes, Mahama, you have successfully completed the request. What a beautiful persona. This fascinating dance, performed by a true sportsman. I'm amazed. You're still young, but you hold such masculinity within your soul. I can feel my heart beat faster. Thank you. I'm strongly confident that you are the one I've been searching for. I want to see more of your soul. Margaret is smiling gently. You become a little bit more intimate with Margaret. Yeah, I don't know. It just felt. Let me drink first. Sorry. I was starting to talk and then I realized that this bottle of water was like really, really close to my mouth. And I would have felt awkward removing it and then putting it back. Um, yeah, I don't even know. It felt like that because the principal, it seemed like, immediately chewed him out, and then I don't remember. I might be falsely remembering. Did the principal like hang up afterward, or did it cut to something else because he only had like an hour of movie to do? Because I'm not really sure. The I don't really know what the point of the actual movie was in the end. Next request. Dawn? What is that? Then it was Rampage. I don't even know what that persona is. Perhaps the guy does. Oh, I can just take the Matador I fused and Ippon Datara. I don't think I have anymore. Did I get rid of Ippon Datara? I did not. Ah, and what do I need to keep? I don't even remember what they said I needed. It was a Rampage, I think. Yes. Okay. That was easy. You didn't like the jokes either. Light on laugh-worthy jokes, despite being from the self-controversial Aladdin era of Disney. I think it's a real letdown humor-wise. I think it had like a couple of moments. I think visually, I think visually is where most of the humor actually lied in that movie. I don't think a lot of it was a lot of the jokes that they told. I didn't find a lot of the jokes to be that funny, but I did like the some of the voice lines, and I did like some of the visuals. But yeah, otherwise everything was just happening. You know, it just happened so quickly. It was a little bit uncomfortable. Still, I mean, overall, I'm still leaning more on the positive side, even though it was. I mean, it's a short enough movie, so it doesn't do crimes for very, very long. Yeah, I mean, like that one was very confusing to me also. Yeah, it was a weird self. I guess it was like a weird, I guess in-universe joke that I didn't laugh during it either. I was kind of like, oh brother. But I do think the girls screaming in that one, like before entering the cave, and I think a lot of the visual humor was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they needed to establish at least some basis for a conflict that needed resolving to be able to justify the entire road trip and the arc that they all underwent. because I agree at the very beginning, it was very, very weak. There's like, there wasn't even a scene where they talked about what happened at school. Am I wrong, or did they just immediately cut to the next scene like talking like nothing was wrong? Because if so, I'm like, what happened? Yeah, no, it wasn't. And I guess Bigfoot was there to moonwalk. But it's important that we moonwalk.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
The Gadon has rampage. I see you have successfully completed the request. Do you know why I asked you to bring me such a beast? Because I wanted you to be aware that even an innocent boy like you can harbor such a dreadful creature inside. And I wanted to ride on it a bit. But this persona seems too hot for me. Can I extinguish its flame? I'm kidding. I wouldn't harm your persona nor yourself. I think. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little bit more intimate with Margaret. Yeah, I know the perfect fishing cast. I don't know like how. I mean, I suppose it's not something I really want to think too hard about because there's not really going to be explanation. But I did think the perfect cast callback was very, very good. It was like probably the one good callback that I think, because they referenced the Walt Disney joke twice, so they could have done a soup reference later. I would have preferred they did it over the Walt Disney callback. Then the high dad at the diner with the pancake. Oh, that's right. There was that. I forgot about the diner scene. Although I guess Max was kind of bummed out. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad. I was just so tired because I literally spent the entire evening decorating, and I barely just slid in time for the Goofy movie. And I don't know anything about Extremely Goofy movie, and I'm assuming it's anime-y, tonally insane-y. I don't know. I don't think I've ever even seen that movie. I've only seen a Goofy movie. So what do I need for this fusion? I need. This is rank 5, right? Yeah, so Matador, even Lapra. So King Frost and Huapo. Do we even have King Frost? I don't think I do. Do we have all of the Mitamas? Do we have Ara, Kusi, Saki, and Nigi? Oh, wait a minute. It's a two-part fusion. I don't have King Frost, do I? Which one is King Frost? Let me take a look. I might need to break out the fusion calculator. I don't think King Frost, unfortunately, is one I already have. King Frost is level 22 Emperor. Nope, it's missing. Okay, how do I fuse you? A couple of options. Assuming I have all of the correct personas at the default levels, I'm gonna have to. How many free spots do I have? Do I need to go out of the menu? I have exactly 3. That's perfect. That's exactly how many I need. Apparently Goofy gets a love interest there, the furry lady all the furries love. Ah, just like Chaz in a Rugrats movie. Not the cow lady from the Three Musketeers. Yeah. Oh, okay. I remember the. At first I had to think about that for a moment. The furry lady all the furries love. I don't see. I don't know anything about that. I guess it's just like. It literally is Chucky's dad, Chaz Finster, because his wife died, and I guess he needed to have a new wife. We can't have that. Looks like Lilim, level 10. Yamoshu Shikome is level 7 Fool. And then Omoikane one more time. Okay, and this is apparently is only part 1 of what I need to do, because I need to fuse 4 more personas. So this gets me King Frost. I think, and they wanted me to have Mabufu. So this is part 1. Evil Touch, Mudo, Zio. Feel sad when you come back to stuff that's like this, that's so beloved, that it's kind of a cult movie that people adore, and you're surprised that it's trash. Yeah, I mean, I've come back to movies like Muppet Treasure Island, and I've slowly realized, okay, yeah, it's not that great. I still think it was a very good. It's a very good movie if you're a child. Very good movie if you're a child, but it's not it's not really good beyond that. I remember the music well. Good ideas, a dad that loves his son, a dad that isn't ashamed to be vulnerable and girly, a dad that wants his son in life to know he's proud. Yeah, I just think it needs like more glue to allow all of those plot points to stick. Because as it stands, it's just a bunch of separate ideas that aren't really woven in together at all. Yeah, you're right. I think you put it quite well, where it's just a bunch of emotional beats. Yeah, no, it seems, no, I understand what you mean, because it seems like there are better told same-sex aspects with males in media, typically better told than the ones I've seen with women. Or even like on the friendship level, like the bonding with the males I've seen has been a lot closer than with the females, especially in like a lot of the older Dazaki anime. And I don't know why it's so hard to tell it from a female perspective. Every now and then there'll be one that will. Get rid of Mudo here. Do I have all of the Mitamas? I might have all the Mitamas. I'm gonna have to make room for other personas though. So Archangel, Hanuman, get rid of Fuki. We're just gonna get a lot of the space open here. And then hopefully once we get to rank 10, we can just be off to dungeoning. Because I still have to get through the floors. So let me take a look at what Mitamas we have. We have Saki. Ara. Husi. And Nigi. So we have all 4 of these. Don't forget to save. I won't. It's strange when people. I mean, that's a strange reason to yell at Joe. I do think it is a bad movie. I think the twist is bad. I think it is a bad movie. Like when you actually analyze it as a movie. But I still like it. I just think I would like it a lot better if things connected. I think I enjoy those moments. I just think it needs better glue. Like the movie felt like it just had to slash a bunch of scenes and just mesh those points together without any real way to put them together. And I think if it just had, I mean, I wouldn't have minded the movie being a little bit longer if it could do that. Fusion cross? Wait. What am I making? Why would I... Why is there two parts? Oh. Oh. I forgot. The whole reason I made King Frost was not because King Frost was part 1, but because King Frost was actually needed for part 1. Got it. So that means I need to figure out... I need to get Hua Po in. I need to see which one of the Mitamas the fusion recipe produces. So I know which one. Okay, it gets Kusi. So we need to get rid of Kusi. That way we have a Mitama that knows Mabufu, so we can complete the quest. Alright, now to go back in there, fuse and fuse. Yeah, because I have to make it. Yeah, I know. It's tough to sometimes talk about movies while doing this at the exact same time. To be blunt, I'd rather I'd rather talk about movies than do this. But I've put this off for the entire game, so it's just a giant wall of it. Because the only other social link that's not complete, aside from the forced story level up ones, is Strength. Strength only needs one more meeting, and we are done with Strength. So, Margaret works different than the other social links in the game. The only way you can become closer with her is you need to bring her certain personas that have certain abilities. And usually these are not abilities that are innately learned by these personas, kind of like moves you'd learn with Pokemon. Instead, you have to acquire them in some way, either via a unique skill card or through certain sequential steps of fusions to get a material for the final product to where you end up with that move. So oftentimes it takes multiple steps to get her what you want. Yeah, it's basically like egg moves. So I right now I couldn't do this earlier. I mean I could, but I would have had to stop up to a point because you can only create personas up to the level that you're currently at. And so early game, no way to max it out. Unless you're one of those people that spends like 200 hours to be like level 99 at the beginning. Or you're in New Game Plus, there's no way to do it. So I waited until like comfortably the end to start doing this. And so that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm getting her all of the personas. And then after that, I'm going to go straight to the dungeon that we're already inside and finish that. So now cross for Neko Shogun. And there's our Mabufu. Doesn't really matter what we import over. And this is the other reason why the social link aspect is important. Because when you fuse, you get bonus EXP from your social links. And max rank, you can basically gain like 5 levels from whatever your base level is going to be based off of the EXP you get. Which is good because that means you can skip the step of having to manually grind your personas to learn like several moves. You can just get them basically right at the start. Or be that much closer to being able to do it. Now, Divine Grace is pretty damn good. Oh no, I'm thinking of Ali's Dance, which isn't even close. I don't know how I got those mixed up, but... Alright, so now we need to leave. and then go back in. Uh, what did I do wrong? Ufula. Um, did I get rid of Bufala? Did they ever have Bufala? Oh, it's because it's just, I know what I did wrong. Please tell me I have a Bufala card and I don't have to do that. I do. Okay. I imported, instead of Bufala, Mabufu. So I would have had to go through all of those fusion steps again. And this way I don't have to do that. Sorry. Alright. Now be astonished, amazed.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Ah, Neko Shogun with Bufala, you've successfully completed the request. This is a rare persona. I think you could even beat my master with this. Wait a moment. The persona's nose isn't long at all. No, there's no way I can win with this persona. It's not easy to surpass the master. Regardless, I appreciate you showing me this beautiful persona. One after another, you make my every wish come true. What a gentleman. Margaret is smiling gently. You become a little bit more intimate with Margaret. So that is rank 5. And now she wants Black Frost that knows Auto Sukukaja. So I think Black Frost requires 5 personas to make. I might have an Auto Sukukaja card. Let me just check if I have an Auto Sukukaja card, because that could save me some trouble. No, we have Auto Masuku, which isn't Auto... Okay, so it says Anzu learns Auto Sukukaja at level 20. So let me see how I can fuse Anzu. Because otherwise I have to fight until that persona's level 20, and I don't want to do that. So Anzu, Sandman, or no, I could use Valkyrie and Fornius, which we'll do. So Valkyrie is Strength. And then Fornius is Hermit. So now I'll fuse them. Wrong choice. Try that. Fornius, Valkyrie for Anzu. And we need Auto Sukukajas at level 21. I believe is what the guide says. Oh, level 20. I think we'll be able to make it just to about level 20. Yep, we will. Okay, perfect. So there's Auto Sukukaja. We will get rid of Balzac, because that sounds inappropriate. There we go. And there's that. And now that I've done that, they want me to fuse that with Apsaris. So let me get that. Where was Epsaris again? What was the other choice? Let's see. Sylph was the other. Yeah, that's true. No, I would have done this off stream except for the fact it's technically a social link, and so I still think. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna put a disclaimer, like, if you're not interested in seeing this, just skip all of this. So here's where we can get Jack Frost. We'll take the Autosuku Kaja. We're not gonna forget what we're actually here to get. Now, I don't know if I have all the other components to this. Do I even have... I might have Pyrojack, I'm not sure. Who learns Mind Shard so late? Okay, so let's take a look at my compendium real fast. So we do have Pyrojack. We have Jack Frost. Do we still have the King Frost from earlier? I don't. That's right, we used that as a material. So we'll get King Frost. Pixie. And then we need Ghoul, which I think is Death? Okay, here's Ghoul. And then we're gonna do a 5-tier fusion. And there's Black Frost. And Autosuku Kaja. He'll get Mind Charge. He gets Fire Amp, which you think he wouldn't get, but he does. We'll get rid of Null Fire since he drains it. Alright, so that's that for rank 6, so we'll go talk to her again. Okay. I was wondering if I could skip exiting and going back. Oops, I tried to lean on the side of my chair, and I missed.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
You've brought Black Frost, and he has Autosuku Kaja. You have successfully completed the quest. Do you know this persona's tragic past? Black Frost lived alone for over thousands of years. While enduring this solitude, he prayed to the sky over and over, pleading, "Give me a friend." Eventually, the god he served granted him a friend for a single day, and the two of them frolicked through the fields as happy as could be. They spent many precious hours together, and then, the sun set, the friend vanished. Black Frost regretted his request. If he had known that he would have been left sad and lonely, he would never have asked for a friend in the first place. Hence Black Frost... I didn't mispronounce it. Forget it. I made it all up anyway. Did you believe me? Adults shouldn't be so easily swayed by what others say. Anyhow, I appreciate that you showed me this wondrous card. One after another, you make my every wish come true. What a gentleman. Margaret is smiling gently. We became a little more intimate with Margaret. Well then, for my next request, Show me a Yatagarasu equipped with a Megiddo spell. If you can do this for me, if anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Let's see what I need for this. Not much. Let me just see if I have the right ones in my actual reserve. So we need Towdy. I don't know if I have. Well, I don't think I do. Let me scroll up. No, I don't. Which one is Towdy? It's not showing up. And it's not showing up in this guide. Oh, maybe because I can't fuse with this? Let me try looking here. Okay, there we go. Tower. Ah, it's the earliest tower I could have possibly gotten, and I don't have it. The Sandman, Ukubak, and Pixie make it. We have Sandman. I need to get a Valkyrie just so I have another strength persona so we don't forget. Sandman. Ukubak. And Pixie's Magician, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna do a cross fusion. Not much longer. We're almost done. So what am I trying to fuse on over? I needed Megiddo. Okay. Apparently I still need my Black Frost, so that works quite nicely. Let me get Kusith. Glad I didn't save him into the compendium, because that might have ruined the whole fusion that I'm about to do right now. So there's Ares. Import Megiddo. Mind Charge, Growth 1, Rakukaja. And then we're going to fuse him with Black Frost, and we'll be done. With rank 7. Alright, so now Chariot, Black Frost for Yatagarasu, and then Kido. We got the Autosuku Kaja because why not? This is the other reason you need a fair amount of money. Is because every time you call from the compendium, it's going to cost you money to do it. So you can't really do this too early in the game either, just because you may not have the funds needed to do it. Alright, so rank 7 done. I don't know how crazy the rank 10 one is going to be to make. Hopefully not too many steps. Really, the biggest thing that's causing me extra steps is not having the personas they want me
Welcome
to
to the
fuse
Velvet Room.
already. Wonderful. This Yatagarasu has the Megiddo skill. You have successfully completed the request. Riddle me this. What kind of Yatagarasu is a crow with 3 legs? I accidentally told you the answer. I'm sorry I spoiled it. I wanted to give you a riddle that my master once told me. It was difficult yet entertaining and somewhat sad. Since we've begun meeting this way, I've gained an interest in words. Anyway, thank you for showing me this exquisite card. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little bit more intimate with Margaret. So rank 7. 3 more to go and we're done. Well then, for my next request, I'd like a Yatsu Fusa that knows Mediarama. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly wait your return. Do we already have Mediarama? Because if so, I might just do that. I don't. No, actually I have to do work. Alright, so what are the steps? One, two, three, four, five. It's a 5-part fusion. I need Thoth. And it learns at level 47, so that means I need to use Fuse Thoth. I can fuse Thoth. Okay, so let me check the why did I didn't mean to exit out. Compendium. Rangda Magician. And Samael is level 36 Death. We didn't have Samael. Well, how about Rajanaga? Do we have Rajanaga? Rosengardner? Gardenhoser? Where are you? Okay, not here. Let's see. All of the personas I could fuse using Rangda are not actually... So I may... Wow. So getting Rangda was awful. So let me try a different recipe. Kali Strength. Do we have level 50 Kali? We do. Do we have Lovers? Level 33? We don't. What about level... No, we don't have that. Who do we have? Do we have Pazuzu? Yeah, we have Pazuzu. I can use 46 Tower. Okay, good, good, good. The whole reason I'm doing this is because I will have to fight a bunch of battles to make the persona level up manually if I don't just get the bonus EXP to get me the Mediarama. Sorry. I can promise we're beating the dungeon today. I have 0 concerns about that. All that really happened last time was we did level 1 of Adachi's dungeon, and then we made it to level 2, but he's like, I'm blocking off the exit. And so we're like, okay, we're gonna jump down the hole. And then we returned back to floor 1, and then we saved. That was it. So we still have the rest of the floors to do. But I'm gonna be skipping all of the enemies until I get to like the last couple of floors, because I need a couple of drops according to this guide, and then I'm done. And we could just fight the boss and get out! So I need to drop several of these personas off Because I need to do a 5-tier fusion, and I don't have 5 empty spaces, so I need to fix that. Rangda I picked by mistake. Get rid of Gon. Lucha, Jin are gone. Plenty of space. Yes. I know Thoth pretty well from the 5th game, but not so much from the earlier ones, because Thoth, he was tough to fight. Orthrus. Okay, so I need... Let's see how many of these personas that I need I actually have. So what is Orthrus? Orthrus... I know what it is, I just don't know what it is. Orth is Hanged Man. Do we have it? Guts. Yes. So there's Orthrus. Makami? Is Hanged Man also. We have that here. Narasimha. His son. We have that. And then finally we need... Mothman! Oh... Okay, now I have to figure out how to make Mothman. I think I was offered him in like a dungeon, but we never took him because we needed to keep certain personas around, so I guess I never actually ended up requiring him. So do we have level 30 strength? Yeah, we have Oni. And then King Frost will make it. Oh no, it won't. Actually, it might still, I'm not sure. It would if King Frost was at default level. This might not produce what I think it will. Okay, no, it'll still make Mothman, that's good. Of course, this went on for so long, I don't even remember what we were trying to carry over. Oh, it was Meteorama, wasn't it? I should probably just start writing this down. Get rid of Foul Breath, and we're done with that part. Now let's make the Pentagon fusion for Yatsufusa. And we need to import Meteorama. Let's say Growth 2. Tempest Slash. Alright, and after this, 2 more left, and then we max out Empress. We got Heat Wave, Power Charge. Venetia with Tetrakarn. I wonder if I have a card for Tetrakarn. I may just be able to skip that entire process. I'm not going to bother with Dodge Physical. That's kind of a weak ability. I mean, for taking 5 personas to make, it's not really that good. Alright, so let's exit. And while I'm out of the Velvet Room, let me just see if I have Tetrakarn. I don't. Okay, I'll have to just make it like I make everything else. No worries.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
It's Yatsufusa. Yeah, I can't. Yatsufusa has Mediarama. You have successfully completed this request. I can feel your heart. Words can express nothing. The only way to convey meaning is through the communication between hearts. You, Narukami, and Margaret. What do those names have in common? Oh no, there's nothing in common. I was testing your generosity. Good job, you passed the test. Margaret seems a little embarrassed. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. Okay, and now is Ganesha with Tetrakarn. Which, according to this, that's a lot of steps. I don't like a lot of steps. Decorabia. Do I even have Decorabia? I think Decorabia is that star. It is. Because there's our Tetrakarn. So Decorabia and Kukulane. And we'll fuse them. Actually, let me get the rest of the stuff out of the compendium while I'm in it. I need Mithra and Yatsufusa. So Mithra is hanged, isn't it? I think we were just there. No, it's not. Which one is Mithra? Is it Chariot? It's Temperance. Okay, so there's Mithra. We just got Yatsufusa. And we need Neko Shogun and Fuki. Okay, let me take a look at where that is. Star. Okay, I already have Neko Shogun still. And then Fuki is also star. Okay, I think we have everything we need now to start fusing. So normal, Decorabia, Lane for Ganesha. Okay, so fun fact. These are not steps. These are separate fusion recipes that could make it. So I did not need to get all of these guys. I just needed to do one step. So that's my own fault. Although experience has told me it's better to be over-prepared. Now, Mind Charge, I think we have a card for. Yeah, could be worse. Because I didn't want to go through all those steps anyway. Alright, good news. Only one more persona now I need to make. Endure is basically our sturdy. Alright, Ganesha. I'm pretty sure I have Mind Charge. Let's just double check. Yeah, that is a good problem. Because otherwise it would be a lot more steps, wouldn't it? Mind Charge, Mind Charge. Please. Do we not have it? Why did I think I did? Oh well. Yes, it sure is. And now, after this, we'll do our final one.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
This one is going to be a 6th level fusion, by the way. Plus, Trumpeter is a persona I need anyway, because it has a Debilitate, which is a very good skill. Your Ganesha knows Tetracard, and you have successfully completed the request. What a long nose. By the way, have you heard this song about a long nose? What happens in the Velvet Room nobody knows, but the master has a very long nose. How nostalgic. I used to sing this song with that girl. How I miss those days. Margaret is smiling, her eyes narrowed. We became a little more intimate with Margaret. Alright. Final request, please. Well then, for my next request, bring me a trumpeter with a mind charge skill. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Alright. Compendium, do we have Touty? I looked it up earlier, but what did I need to make it? The good news is that I already went through the trouble of making this persona for somebody else. So it's Tower. Oh no, or did I decide to not do it and give up? Oh no, I made it. I did end up making it. So we have Mind Charge already, which is good. Alright, so Mind Charge, check. So we need Touty, we need Matador. We need all of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Oh no, we only need one of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, actually. So Matador... And just White Rider. We have Guy Socio already. Then Pablazag. Is Emperor. I don't have enough room. Shoot. Have to leave. Okay, now we have enough space for what we need. So, Compendium, View Compendium. And this was Emperor that we needed. And then finally... Kawu. With its Hanged Man. I just want people to understand, I started this entire... Is this where Margaret is going to confess her love for me? She better! I mean, after all this time. I mean, there is a couch right over there. She can have a, we could have a couch memory right over there. Now we need to play polymerization and fuse them all together. We've got Trumpeter. We are going to get Mind Charge, because we absolutely need that. Dekaja. Null Enervate isn't awful. Alright. I am Trumpeter. I am one with you. Judgment Social Link confuses Trumpeter with power. Fortunately, not full power, because it's only rank 8. Because it is a story trigger only advancement. We haven't hit the trigger that we need. Cool Breeze. Restores 8% of HP and SP after battle. Would have been super cool early game, but not so much now. Pun not intended, honestly. I just noticed that I made a pun after. Let's get rid of... I don't need it. Megidola. We'll get rid of Megidola. Oh, we're not gonna be able to get Debilitate. Yeah, we're 2 levels ahead away from being able to have that. That would have been helpful for the boss fight. Alright, now confess your love to me. Tell me what a good job I did.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
A trumpeter with mind charge, you have successfully completed this request. That was my last request. Congratulations. You've been through many challenges and hoped you grasped their meaning. You see, the results never mattered. I wanted to see you yourself struggle and complete the request. You approached each challenge thoughtfully, and in doing so you trained your soul. As I predicted, you have shown me that your soul is strong. It's been wonderful. For the first time in ages, I became very excited. But remember, one's soul is fragile. The purer it is, the stronger it gets, but it can easily be led astray. It could take so little as a handful of senseless words, such as a lie or a rumor. Please remember that. Now I have to give you something as a reward. Here, I want you to have this obtained spiral brooch. It's only an object, but at the same time, it's an expression of myself. I'm sure you'd know, since you've struggled so much for me, right? Alright, that was wonderful. It wasn't even voiced. Bye. Alright then. We maxed it. We can now create Isis. The mother of reincarnation. There's nothing more of your heart that I need to see. I understand you quite well now, so thank you. As I thought, you're the person I've been waiting for. When the time comes, it is you who will provide my answer. I look forward to it. Yeah, beat Margaret. Yep. Hardest boss in Persona. Just getting all of this stuff done. Alright, let's save. Let's wake up. Get up, get out there. We're going to continue the dungeon. So, I think I'm still happy with this party. Because we want Yosuke to be in the party, because he hasn't been partying with any of us for the entire game, basically. Naoto has Heat Riser, but so do we. So I don't necessarily know if we need to have Naoto in the party. We can swap Naoto out. I'm open to that. We can have Teddy back in, although Teddy was in heaven. I'm okay with Yukiko being back in. I keep forgetting my tail up. It's good to just be stretching and being mobile. Let's see. Alright. And we had a boil water advisory for a while, so that's why, at least for right now, I'm drinking water out of a bottle. Because we'd rather have the microplastics than whatever could be floating in our water right now. So hopefully the pipes will be cleared by early next week. Yeah, so one of the pipelines or something exploded near our house as far as near Justice Jewelers. So everybody within like a certain radius of in the Springfield area has been like told to just basically boil the water because the pipes and stuff aren't working quite correctly. And they're close to being finished. So that's why we're drinking water, and that's why a lot of stores don't have bottled waters on the shelves anymore. But we basically had stuff from Costco that we already had, so we're good. Oh, that's right. Teddy's the one who can take me to Adachi Baby. We'll go ahead and continue. Are you ready? Good luck. He got into the pipes. No, we can't find him at all. I'm gonna stomp all over his face when we finally catch that guy. Encourage her. Yep, and only we can do it. That stupid Adachi Baby. He sure talks big for such a lame cop. Encourage him. We'll pursue him like rawr, and then we'll crush him like squash. So we'll just make it to the next floor if we can. Oh, Yeah,
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
kind of is. I mean, to be fair, all of the different locations have some very different sounding music.
Soda!
Persona!
Although Heaven is, of course, my favorite.
Someone finish this one off! Just two left. Come on, this fight's
It's
not
not
over.
going down.
There! Yukiko-senpai? Boy, if looks are kill.
We have a much better chance. Although everybody's almost max level as it stands already. So now we just need to see... I think this is somewhere near the right way to go. Yep, we're good. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, where's the stairs? Whoa, you guys never give up. What are you trying to accomplish, putting yourselves in danger like that? Trying to see justice done. Is that really justice, though? Aren't you just doing this because you want a little spice in your boring lives? What's the difference between that and a criminal who gets his kicks by murdering people? You see what I'm getting at? There's still a lot of time left. Give it some thought. To be honest, I can't completely deny what he said, but that doesn't justify what he did. Right, Senpai? Well, it's his own fault for not getting good. Let me just see, what floor do I have to... Okay, floor 6 is where I need to get the items. So I can basically bypass all enemies on every other floor except for this one. Except for floor 6. The reason I keep pulling open the map is I'm trying to explore the areas that don't have the items near them because that might get me closer to a staircase. So that's the reason I keep opening the map and closing it. Okay, so floor 3. Oh, you're still here? This place is surprisingly boring. You know, why don't we play a game to pass the time? Let's see. How about this? You can't encounter the shadows here. Try and meet you without the shadows catching you. Ready, set, go. What the? He gets on my nerves. I'll never forgive him for this. So it's basically the game I was already playing without him having to tell me. So can't fight any of the shadows. Lightning pin, not that good. We can basically get that from the first dungeon of the game. Let's try going this way, because it looks like the top, if I keep going up, it's going to lead to a chest. Eye of Thunder. I'm gonna guess it's this far side and up. Because it looks like all that looping around is gonna accomplish is letting me get that chest. Oh god, it didn't keep chasing me. That would have been a problem, because that was a dead end. Wow, I'm surprised you made it this far. As your reward, I'll fight you. Continue through? Yes. I'm lying, of course. Like I'd ever do something like that. The only thing you deserve is to fight against shadows.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
Summoned Chaos Fuzz. Summons another of himself.
Persona!
2 enemies left. Don't lower your guard now.
Persona! Damn, it's not going down.
Persona!
Mainly for my own health.
What? More of them? Gee!
Might have overdone it a little. Oh, you're better than I thought. But how long can you keep it up? Like he had any chance, like that had any chance of stopping us. Let's go, senpai. Stairs over there, but chest over here. And it is Eye of Thunder. We've had a Thunder Pin, Eye of Thunder, and then that. Have you ever even thought about the truth you all want so bad? Who really wants it, huh? Isn't it just you guys? What good is the truth if you're the only one satisfied by it? See, you just want to satisfy yourselves. I'm not sure what he's getting at, but the murder victims won't be able to rest in peace like this. Isn't that right, senpai? Area has gotten a lot darker. Like that'll just lead me to a chest. So we'll try going this way. Fence Essence. Is that just going to increase my endurance? Oh, by 10. Staircase to floor number 5. Namatame is the serial killer. That's what society accepts as truth. Everyone's fiercely latching onto it. Let's say you guys catch me and that truth is proven false. What do you think will happen then? You don't get it? It's simple. They'll simply latch onto that instead. Nothing about them or the world will change. That's the truth you're all looking for. Gee, what a smartass. What's with this guy? He can blabber about logic and try to dodge the truth all he wants, but what he's done can't be forgiven. We'll make him pay for his crimes. Let's go, senpai. Yeah, the guide seems to say that there's 2 enemies we need drops from on floor 6, so my guess is that they can't spawn on any other floors. Okay, this was, I should have checked the map a bit better than the way I did here. This is just the chest area. Go up into the top on that side. For quests. Huh? A dead end. There's something in the center of this area. Ready, senpai? And I don't think it's many. It looks like orichalcum and 3 golden chains. So we need to beat Solemn Machine and Minotaur number 2. I will run from anybody who is not those.
Careful, it's immune to physical attacks. Now's your
Yeah,
chance.
if they're immune to
Run!
physical attacks, it's just going to make things worse. Nope. I think it's one of the enemies. Oh, that's. Oh, this one's Minotaur number 3. That's not. I needed Minotaur number 2. I'm assuming that's not a typo since they're numbered.
Persona!
Enemy defeated. Don't stop now, Takun. There!
Okay, well, I should have just taken the luck. Oh, wow. Strength Claw. Yeah, that's not what I needed. I did need strength number 2. I was wondering why they leveled. It's because we have growth 2 on them. That's why.
Another level for me!
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of growth, tell me I have one. Yes, growth 2. On Trumpeter, we need Debilitate. Or I'd like it anyway. And then when we learn Debilitate, we can get rid of growth 2.
There, got it! It's weak to physical attack.
Physical. That's Minotaur 2.
Oh, Senpai, that was perfect!
Nice
Enemy
move,
defeated.
partner!
You're off to a good start.
Could get your longer. Let's. I'm gonna deal new cards. See what we get. Get whatever, however you say that. We got golden chains, so we got the drop. So we need 2 more of those. And then the other monster is Solemn Machine, and we only need to beat 1 Solemn Machine. So 2 more of those and 1 more Solemn Machine.
Look out! It's immune to physical attack. Now's your chance. Run!
I'm wondering if Saw Machine is just like a tank-looking enemy. Could very well be. This area may just be like a giant square. I hope this also is the same encounter as the last one.
That's not good.
That's the Saw Machine.
This won't work.
Persona!
Amazing, Senpai. 4 enemies defeated. I couldn't defeat it.
Take Belial. Oh no. No, you gotta be kidding me. It's so rare to get a material drop. We got the rare drop from the enemy. We wanted the common.
I leveled up.
But like it's actually kind of hard to get an item. So no big deal. There's another one we'll get to try again.
It's great, Senpai. Going for the kill. You're doing well. Nice move, Senpai.
No drop that time. Oh, is it gonna be like a da 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 da? I think it is. I am familiar with this pattern because I have watched Uzumaki.
Oh, be careful.
Oh, this one's Minotaur
Light's no
1.
good on this one.
There's no Minotaur 2. I'm not wasting my time with you. Bye.
Now's your chance. Run.
Yeah, see, this layout really sucks for one big reason, and that is because this is how it's arranged. It's hard to get into a rhythm where you can just run back and forth to respawn enemies, because the enemies that respawn may be on like that level or this level that we're about to get to. So it's just going to be slower overall to fight. So there's another one of those machines.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work. Go, Senpai. Keep up the streak. Amazing,
Nice
Senpai.
moves, partner.
4 enemies defeated.
Click my agility up, please. We got the Orichalcum. That is the drop we wanted. And Trumpeter leveled with thanks to growth 2. So one more level and we get Debilitate. So now we just need 2 of the Minotaur 2s.
Uh-oh. Now's your chance.
Fortunately, we're not getting the red encounter that has the Minotaur 2. We keep getting the one that has the robot. Okay, I hope I can run back and get the other one to respawn.
Oh, that's... Now's your chance. Run!
Yeah, see, this is exactly what I was afraid of. Now those enemies are over there. And we're gonna be in kind of a respawn hell. Because I'm going to go to the outer level, and then they're going to respawn on the inner level. The good news is that this is like really like the last main hurdle I have to do. Because then there's really nothing else I have to do before we fight the boss.
Now's your chance. Run!
It does seem like Minotaur 2 has a better chance of dropping the items than the giant robot does. So hopefully it won't take me long to get to 3.
Now's your chance. Run!
Okay. We may be lucking out here into a back and forth respawn.
Careful. Now's your chance. Run!
No. We were close. We might have to go back and forth this direction, but I wonder if they can only be fought as the red shadow encounters. Is there even a way to fight them if they're not?
Now's your chance. Run!
You know what? Well, actually, let's fight this enemy first, and then I'm gonna hit the option to return to the previous floor. I might have a higher likelihood of respawning the red enemies if I do that. So return to previous floor, then we're gonna climb right back up. Okay.
Oh, be
So there's a
careful.
Minotaur
Light's
2.
no good on this one.
Soda!
Enemy defeated. You're off to a good start. Wow, Yusuke-kun! Beat it to a pulp.
Take Empress. Locked. Golden chains. We only need one more.
Be careful. Now's your chance. Run!
Although I do need to get some EX. Oh, well, there we go. That'll get me my EXP pretty easily.
Ooh, a rare
Minotaur
one.
one.
Don't let it get away.
Ooh, the counter.
That's great, Senpai. You really get me going. Let's go.
Someone finish this one off!
Damn, it's not going down.
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over. One enemy to go. Keep it up.
Entirely
Okay, so this should definitely get me my level. Oh, no, I guess it didn't. We're still away from
You
debilitate
need to
then.
watch. Look out.
We're probably gonna get a ton of counters here.
It's great, Senpai. Going for the kill.
He probably just reflects physical entirely. Yep.
All yours. Someone finish this one off.
Last one. Go for it.
Throw down! It's not going down.
Persona!
Another level for me!
So let's see if we can get another. There we go. So let's see if this one gets me the level 2. Nope. I think that's
Be
1 and
careful.
3.
There's an enemy immune to light.
It is 1 and 3.
Now's your chance. Run!
I'm just gonna go only for the ones that are glowing red. Okay, there's number 2.
Be careful. There's an enemy immune to light.
Persona!
Enemy defeated. You're off to a good start. Beat it to a pulp. Keep going, guys.
Now then, what's
And there's a golden chain. And we got debilitated at the same time. So we are good to go. So I will get rid of... something. We'll get rid of growth too. I don't really... not too worried about it. We have a lot of good weakness coverage. Okay, let's go to the center now. We are done here. It'll probably be a situation where it'll warn me before we go to, like, the ball store. I don't think this is the one, though. It would be like a floor all by itself, like the other ones. We'll go through here. Something's through here, though. This is it. We beat this. It should do the trick. Let's go, senpai.
Uh-oh. That one's immune to
Make it
darkness.
loud.
Oh, Senpai, that was so cool.
Persona!
Let's go.
Last one. Go for it.
That's some thick skin!
It's over.
There. I couldn't do it. Senpai, that was so cool.
I didn't know he had a high counter.
Ooh, that went...
Did I level up?
Really is. I like that we keep getting it because we keep evading attacks. Yes, the power is getting weaker. We might be able to pass through that place now. Let's go back, senpai. Back? Pass through what place? There was a place that we could... What? Oh, did they mean on floor 2? actually not sure what she's talking about. I will... Do we have Triesto, or do I need to cast? That's okay, cast it. Go home. We'll return to the entrance only to save, so I don't have to do all of that again if something goes wrong. So used to talking to Rise to go to places. Okay, so let's try... Do I just want to go to World 1? What is this? Was I supposed to pick a certain floor? Or was it only supposed to go to floor 2? I'm not gonna have to go through all the floors again, am I? Or do they just want me to go to floor 2? Because if there was something that was blocked off, I missed it. I know there was when the first time I went to floor 2. Okay. I see what's going on. So the area that I went through floors 1 through 6 was a different dungeon than this part. Please open. We did it, Senpai. It's open. All right, now that we've got him cornered, let's get him. First things first. What? What? I attacked him and I'm getting...
Ooh, a real one. Don't let it get away.
I think we have evade ice. All right, bye.
Now then, what's next?
It's not really a big deal. All right, time for me to stretch, stand up, and let's see. Yeah, looks like we have a check scene coming up. Before we do that, it's good. It's probably about time. It's been almost 2 hours. Jeez, it's because of all of the stupid fusing. I will be back. I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate all of you, and after that, cutscenes, bloodshed, all sorts of fun stuff. Probably. Be back shortly. All right, I am back. I'm going to take a nice little sip of water. Adachi is just up ahead. This is it, Senpai. Proceed? Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Allow me to confirm the crimes you've committed thus far. You had suspicions that this world was dangerous, yet you threw Mayumi Yamano into the TV. Knowing full well that Miss Yamano died here, you did the same to Saki Konishi. Not only that, but you duped Namatame into taking over your murder attempts while you watched like a spectator at a game. When the disappeared stopped dying, you sent a warning letter to ensure more victims. Even when a copycat killer arose, you had the gall as a detective to eliminate a suspect under investigation. 2 people died in the last 6 months, and a young girl is now in critical condition. But that's not all. If at any turn something had gone wrong, many more would have succumbed. All for some foolish excitement, like a criminal reveling in the chaos he creates.
Yeah? So what's your point? All I did was put people in here. It's the world that really kills them, isn't it? This world reflects people's thoughts. Which, oh dear, does that mean the real culprits are everyone on the outside, including you?
To hell with that! You did that stuff knowing full well those people were gonna die! If that's not a crime, then what is?
You're so self-righteous.
How can you say that? Aren't you a police officer? Out of everything you could have been, didn't you specifically choose to join the police?
Don't make me laugh. Just because someone joins the police doesn't make them some kind of agent of justice. You know why I applied? So I could legally carry a gun. That's all. You'd be surprised how many are like that. I thought it would be fun too, but to tell the truth, that was a wash. Everyone around me was such an idiot. I made one tiny mistake, and they all got on my case and sent me out here to Nowheresville as punishment. I was bored shitless and wondering what to do next when I discovered this power.
For crying out loud! Why a bastard like you?
A gift for having to put up with this lame job out in Nowheresville, I guess. I did that stuff 'cause I could, and it got interesting, so I watched.
That's your reason? You can't be serious! You really don't care what happens to our world?
Let's be honest, there's nothing great about the real world, is there? It's just dull and annoying as hell. No one accepts that's the way things are. They're just stuck with it because they can't deny it either. Those who actually succeed in life, they just happen to be born with a magic ticket called talent. If you don't have it, you can either accept or deny that fact until you die. That's your only choice. Once you realize that, all you have left in life is despair. The ultimate game over. Wouldn't it be better if that kind of reality was wiped away?
That's complete BS!
Brats like you are so damn naive. You piss me off. Listen, you might have hopes and dreams right now, but that's only because you know nothing about reality. One day you'll see. You'll be faced with a boring reality that boxes you in, no matter where you go.
You're the only boring thing here! If you want to disappear, go ahead! Stop dragging us into it!
Stop yelling, punk. I understand you're all afraid and gotta act tough to cover it up, but geez. I'm telling you all this based on my own experience in life. Think about it for a second. Once everyone turns into shadows, they'll still keep on living, oblivious to all the things around them. So how's that different from the way it is now? No, this'll make things much easier for everyone.
Easier? What the hell are you talking about?
Come on, how many people out there actually think about what's real, or what's right and wrong? Next to none, I bet. It's useless to think about those things in the first place. You don't get anything out of facing reality, and there's no way to change it either. I mean, What could be more boring than brooding over things you can't change?
Thank you for blessing RNG.
It's better to just ignore them and believe only what you want to believe in life. Doesn't that sound a lot easier? It would be awesome if everyone's life could be that easy. No matter who you are, your lifespan is about 80 years or so, right? Then it'd be easier if we all just became shadows. No need to hold back anything. No more pretending we don't see things. Honestly, we don't need our world anymore. Better to let it be swallowed up and for mankind to turn into shadows. That's what all those people who are scared to death really want. So it's my duty to see that they get it.
Nobody wants anything like that! It's just you, dumbass!
Jeez, don't you remember what it was like when your shadow came out? It must have been enjoying life far more than you.
Be careful! I don't know what's happening!
You all saw shadows as mere monsters, didn't you? These things move on pure instinct. They go wild because you defy them.
See you, Nashi. Sure. Well, you didn't have to wait long.
You annoying little brats are the ones who are wanted in the new world!
Speak for yourself!
Hello, welcome, Miguel Proa, or Miguel Proa.
Living is too painful for you, but you don't want to die? Of course no one would understand. It makes no sense. You're just throwing a tantrum like a kid who can't have his way.
People can't live alone. If you give in and sever your ties to human society, it will naturally become hard to live in it. Yet you refuse to face life and admit your fault, running from your own humanity like a coward. And though you claim to find life troublesome, you cause nothing but trouble for many others. Your twisted logic is that of an immature, egotistic brat.
Shut up! Stop trying to act all tough! You guys can't even stand on your own, unless you deny everything I said! Stupid teenagers! You have no idea what kind of shit I've been through!
Favored by the world, my ass. I'm gonna say it flat out. You're just a worthless criminal!
Here he comes. This'll probably be our last battle. Let's hit him with everything we've got.
The world is about to change! Your existence won't belong there! I thought I could just leave you be, but you're like a plague! I'll have to get rid of all of you!
I wish we could get rid of you, but we'll make sure you pay for what you've done.
Let's do it. If we work together, there's no chance we could lose to a man like this.
Dutch is gonna go, yup, this is Via, get it for soda. Well, he does seem to be pretty accepting of himself. Like, everybody else has been like very reluctant to accept who they are. I don't think Adachi's like that. I think Adachi's like, yeah, I think the world is screwed up, and I think it should go to hell. And I embrace that side of me. I love it. I love Shadows, the true self. And welcome, Miguel. I like that emote. Haze. Oh, Haze LA1 Party. Okay, I'm just reading the emote name. Alright, let me get that. Oops, I have to close out of that. There we go. Now I can see the map again. As all of the cutscenes that we had leading up to this, I don't like one long expositing monologue while all of us are just like primed in our battle positions, like moving back and forth like this. I think like Adachi probably could have had like that kind of discussion with us while we were going up the floors. I think that would have worked a lot better than having a big, like all of us are just like standing here doing this moment while he talks for like 5 minutes. That's just my RPG. That's just the RPG nitpick in me. I think he could have like gotten into our heads a little bit more than he actually did, rather than saying like 2 sentences and then being like, "Let's play Shadow Tag." Tagger it. Don't let them catch you. I think it would have worked better.
Shut up! Get lost! Get the hell out of my sight!
I can't believe he's the one. That bastard! We can't lose, no matter what!
Persona!
It's over. There! A persona? But that can't be!
He's already got his own persona.
Counting on you!
Persona!
Damn brats! Shut up and let me finish you off! Persona!
Let's go!
Were there signs of him being a weird incel, or did he play the stupid detective act perfectly until his identity was revealed? He played it pretty perfectly. I would say the thing, you know, because like even coming at it from the perspective of like a new game plus a person who's already familiar with like the big major twist. Yeah, he didn't really drop it, which is funny because he like blurts out all sorts of things that leak things about confidential case information that that Dojima keeps getting on his case about. But it's, you know, and plus whenever the first body showed up and he was at the crime scene, Johnny Young barfed all over the place into like a trash can he ran off screen. And so I mean, it really was hidden pretty well. I don't think it was really tipped. And like even looking, I don't think it was tipped at all. So yeah, he hit it fairly well.
It's over.
And yet he incriminated himself with
You're
one
all
slip up.
such a pain in the ass! I'll kill you! Just like I did those other ones! Persona!
Doesn't seem like we can either we just have really bad crit luck or you just can't get a critical on the Dachi. That's fine.
Persona! Kanzeon!
I do like that the game lets you have a social link with him.
There's no way I can lose! It makes no sense! I can't lose!
It does make the twist a little bit, you know, I mean, if you're unfamiliar with the twist, it does make it a little bit better. Just because you have like a relationship with him like outside of these odd cutscenes where he's like, oops, I said too much about the case. Ignore me. because I think they were really proud of the fact that they made you guess who the killer was at the very end. Well, I mean, I guess, but you know, I felt like if they made it too obvious, it wouldn't have been as satisfying for them to list like 30 names of people, of like everybody you met in the entire game, every social link, everybody. They wanted you to like really put all of the pieces together at the very end, rather than just kind of like have like a major moment. Like Five's twist is a lot more easy to deduce than Four's. And I won't give the example of Five's twist, just in case that's redeemed in 2025 for whatever reason. But I can do Game Plus if that's the case, from when I played that years ago.
Persona! Yeah!
Way to go, Yosuke. I think this is gonna do it. Oh, nope, not quite. Single bullet to the face? Oh, not enough. Unfortunate. That would have been, it's like, you know, why I wanted to be a police officer so I could legally own a gun. And I was hoping to poetically defeat him with a gun. Got 10,000 yen. Right out of his wallet.
Damn, this is lame. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's just the hints are like it's nobody that like the victim was somebody that wasn't really unusual to see. You recall high volumes of police officers being dispatched. Everybody knew everybody that was in town around that particular time period. There was nobody there that wasn't really new. That was the whole reason why Dojima was kind of initially honing in on us. Like not like super aggressively, but like just kind of recognizing like, look, all this weird stuff started happening the moment you showed up. Like all of it. And I feel like they could have gone with that direction a little bit harder, but it's, Nanako just kept thankfully dispelling all of the tension. Yeah, I don't think he was completely hidden. It's just that, he was so in plain sight that he was kind of hidden.
Our world's gonna disappear soon, no matter what. I didn't have anywhere to go back to anyways. Everyone's gonna become shadows.
What the?
All humans will become shadows, and I shall descend upon the united world as the master of order.
Descend? Order? What's with this guy all of a sudden? What's happening?
Guys, this isn't Adachi. It's someone completely different.
Both this world and yours will soon be enclosed in a fog that never lifts. It will be the peaceful world that mankind has longed for.
Who are you?
I am Amino Sagiri, one who rules the fog, one awakened by man's desires. Do what you will, but your world's erosion cannot be stopped. It is an inevitability. You played your part well, stirring up the will of the masses into madness. But that will soon come to an end. Mankind will soon become shadows and live on in the darkness of the fog, oblivious of their reality.
What the hell are you? Why are you doing this?
I am the one that shepherds humans to their true desires. Though their hearts longed for peace, it could never be attained. So they tore down the wall between image and reality. Indeed, this is the outcome desired by mankind. and mankind's desires are my desires. That is why I decided to expand this world.
You're saying you're the one who created this nasty-ass world?
This is part of the sea of unconsciousness that exists within human hearts. A hollow forest born from bloated desire and false imagery. Humans view things as they see fit. They wish not for truth, but rather prefer the undesirables be hidden in fog. Still, humans fear what they cannot see. That brief yearning for truth becomes a ray of light which breaks the fog and torments the shadows.
That's why they attack and kill whoever's nearby at that time. A hollow forest. Then, this place isn't simply affected by people's hearts. It actually exists inside them?
Mankind abandoned its pursuit of truth, placing itself in the depth of chaos and falsehood. Thus, my strength has grown, and the fog will not lift. Your world will be engulfed by the hollow forest.
Will you shut up already? We'll just use our power to beat the heck out of you and it'll all be over.
It was I who made it possible for you to bring about this destiny. I bestowed power onto those who could brave the hollow forest. That is what allowed you to come in contact with this world, and you all have done very well since.
Bestowed power. Contact with this world. You mean the power to enter the TV?
Then the Midnight Channel, was that phenomenon also your doing?
Humans fail to see things as they truly are. They choose to see only what they wish. I acted only in support of this. A world filled with desires, viewed through a window from which one sees what one wishes to see. Humans departed from reality of their own volition, craving more false images.
A window that shows people what they want to see.
So that's why those who got famous suddenly appeared on the Midnight Channel, one after another. It was all in people's minds.
I have to say, it must be true. The Midnight Channel we saw in Namatame's hospital room, that kept bothering me since. What we saw there wasn't Namatame's true intentions at all.
Then it came on because we were all thinking, this person must be the killer, he can't be forgiven?
We let ourselves be deluded.
Exactly. The more false images one yearns for, the more one stops yearning for reality. And so the forest grows on. That is the expansion of this world.
Enough talk already! Long story short, you're the one behind all this! Yeah, I don't know who you are, but you're going down! People want to become shadows? Their desire is your desire? To hell with that! When did we wish for that crap anyways? We kept fighting and fighting like morons to get where we're standing!
Yes, that I did not foresee. The ability to master your own shadow that emerged to kill you and use its power. A new and uncertain facet of mankind. Is it worthy to put my trust in? Or not? It must be tested.
So this is the cause of all the fog?
Indeed. I have come to put you all to the test and judge your worth.
Like we give a damn what you came for! You've done what you want so far, but that'll end when we crush you!
Precisely.
Then we know what we gotta do now.
I don't want people to turn into shadows.
We'll defeat it for sure. I'll back you up with everything I've got. This thing has no right to exist.
So Borgin and Zophar like mixed together and had a child into one voice.
To defy me is a senseless act which goes against your world's wishes. Now, let everything vanish into the sweet fog of illusion.
This is the end. This time, it's all over.
Let us begin.
It is.
Persona!
All yours!
Throw down!
It's over!
Trumpeter for debilitate.
Yosuke Senpai's persona is sealed.
Persona!
Persona! There!
Let's go!
Throw down!
Persona!
How foolish. Your actions will draw many back into suffering and strife. Why will you not understand this?
Persona!
Pocket confusion.
Persona! There!
Not necessary. But he buffed himself. Why can't I debuff him? Of course it's necessary. Fog is clear. Nebula Oculus.
Persona!
All yours!
heal. Nope, just the defense increase. So I'll have to heal.
Persona! There!
You fools. And I have no choice. I will bring about the deaths of those who would keep true peace from the world.
Wait.
Hang tight, Natsu-kun. Hurry and get back up.
That was beneath me. Let's go!
Throw down! Persona!
Just have to wait for him to finish buffering. Now I can attack him. It's a flash ball. Close, but not quite enough. I do need to heal because I'm going to take quite a bit of damage from this next hit. Yeah, extremely.
Here goes Kanzeon!
Mainly because I was just concerned about having the money.
Persona! There! Kanzeon!
All the buffing debuffed.
Persona!
All yours!
Alright, now the other eye. That's it.
I see. Your powers are strong. Power comes from the heart. You have proven to me human potential. Very well. I will lift the fog from the place where you will return to. Mankind's desires are my desires. If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. I am always at your side, watching.
Well, don't wait up. We'll keep that from happening no matter what.
Time will show the path humanity takes. Children of the new potential.
You think it was controlling Adachi-san?
Who can say? I believe it was at least partially his own intention as well.
So that's it, huh? Fine. Live however you want. If you think You have the power to change the future. Then go right ahead.
Everyone has the power to do that.
Get out of here. The shadows will finish me off. Just leave me be. You came to kill me in the first place, didn't you?
No, dumbass. If we leave you here dying, and a dead body eventually appears, then what? What's that accomplish for anyone? Your stupid game's over. We're taking you back. Live and face your punishment. That's how it works in our world.
Right.
I'm sure that's the outcome Dojima-san wishes for as well.
We have the same power, but things turned out so differently for us.
Because I had my friends, you can still start over. It's because I had I mean, it's mean, but it's true.
Friends, huh? That's the last thing I want to hear about right now. But maybe if I had been more like you, things wouldn't have gone this way.
Adachi is smiling weakly. Well, there's a lot of things in between though that you did outside of just that. You can sense Adachi's sincerity. You feel as if you finally understand Adachi. Rank 9!
Let's go back.
At last, you and your friends have sorted the cause of all the strife. You can still get him to confess your love for you. Yes, if only I had said you could always start over. Then he would have just been on my couch. He would have been like, "Wow, look at all those cool models you made. It looks like you spent a lot of diligent time and hours assembling those models. That's really cool. And all of those books. Whoa, what a bookshelf. I can't believe you read all those books." That rank 9 judgment.
Greetings, Shirogane-san. We got word from Detective Dojima. He's wanted on suspicion of murdering Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi, right?
Correct.
Understood.
I also heard from Dojima, as he tore open his stitches for the 3,000th time, but I left that part out.
We have an ambulance waiting downstairs. Should we have them bring the stretcher up here?
An ambulance?
Detective Dojima assumed one would be necessary. He wanted the suspect to be carefully taken into protective custody. It was a personal favor to him.
But see, there's still a chance that Dojima and Adachi could end up OTP.
They were partners after all.
Then yes, please have them bring up the stretcher.
Yes, they're in love. Yes, we have the exact same. I knew where you were going, so I preempted it.
Understood.
Breaking through the fog trophy earned.
Simon, it's all sunny! I can play outside, like you promised, right?
Oh, Makoto! Don't run like that!
Don't you know how many car accidents happen in this series?
It's for real! The fog's really gone! We did it. This time it's for real.
What's up, Senpai? Did you think I was crying? It's just so bright. It's been so long since the sky was that blue.
It's finally over.
Yeah, thank you. Do any of these choices... Let me just double check. This is the longest day out of any of the days that I've had to do anything. I just want to make sure I'm perfectly... haven't forgotten anything, because I don't want to go through this again, let alone go back before the save and have to redo certain things. So I think we are good. I got all of the items off stream that I needed from the Heaven dungeon, and I got everything I needed from this dungeon, so we're good. We're good. No dialogue choices that are of significant consequence. Thank you.
Hey, don't get all sappy. We did this together. But, well, this means we've won.
Huh? What are we doing?
Ooh, what's this?
Everyone ready? Here goes! We did it! Woohoo! Why didn't you guys say it? You all joined in when Risa-chan did it! I think that was a little too hard to get on the spot.
Which part did you mean for us to say?
The woohoo part!
Can we just do it over?
Man, having to redo something like this kinda kills the fun of it. Alright, Chia, do that weird call again.
Not if you're gonna call it weird.
People are beginning to stare. I don't think we should stay like this much longer.
My hand's getting kinda sweaty.
Sheesh. Fine then. It's all yours, Sensei.
Okay. We did our best. Okay, it's finally over. Okay, then say woohoo. Okay, then say woohoo.
You don't need to explain it again. Sheesh, then I'll say it. Everyone ready? Here goes. We did our best.
Woo!
With everyone's help, you were finally able to lift the fog enclosing the town. Rank 10 Judgment. We can now create Lucifer, the ultimate form of the Judgment Arcana. The Rebel King of Hell.
Dude, aren't you supposed to do this before you start something, not after it's over?
Huh? Who cares?
Battle has finally come to an end. The one behind everything is withdrawn and the fog enclosing the town is lifted. And... yeah, I mean, Teddy's especially, he was very jerky. Would I like to save my progress? I would love to. I won't save over this information because we still have to view the bad ending. Where we're like, don't worry, Adachi, I won't sell you out. So, oh, it's right before Christmas. December 23rd evening. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. The screen reads 4 new messages. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Would you like to spend time with me? Says Yukiko. Just the two of us. How does that sound? Spend time with you. Okay. So apparently it looks like there are invitations today from Yukiko, Chie, Rise, Naoto, the guide says Yumi, but we turned down Yumi and walked out, so I doubt she's gonna invite us. And Chie we didn't romance, so we're probably not gonna get Chie's. So it's probably gonna get Yukiko, Rise, Naoto. I we turn down. So it's probably just gonna be Yukiko, Rise, Naoto, and several of the guys. The guide tells me to accept Naoto's invitation. I don't know why it says to accept Naoto specifically. I'm sure there's a reason why they would tell me. We're gonna pass. Rise's messages, Senpai, see you tomorrow, right? Oh, I kinda want to go back and see the date that we're gonna miss. Uh, Honestly, I'm going to do it first, and then I'm gonna reload the save, and I'm gonna go back and do Naoto. I think that's the only correct way to do this. Come on, it's Christmas Eve, Senpai. Please. Look at that, it's Rose. So we're gonna say yes, and then we're gonna have to reload and do Naoto. You decide to spend time with Rise tomorrow. Yeah, I'm wondering what's gonna happen. You invited Risa to your house for a romantic evening on Christmas Eve. It's the it's 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 the same cake that we got the tutored kid shoe. It's the exact same cake. I recognize that cake. It's the one that we gave him for his birthday party. We didn't even give her a different cake. I'm sure there's a reason.
My throat is killing me. It's probably all the voice training. Stupid hiatus. But that has nothing to do with tonight. It's Christmas, and I'm with you, Senpai.
Possible, but then we can just kind of fume about how Naoto's is probably worse. Rise seems to be enjoying Christmas with you.
You bought a cake for us, Senpai? I love cake! Thank you! I got a present for you, too.
Chain's silver bangle.
That's one of a kind. It's the only one in the whole world. In fact, I designed and made it myself at a carving class in Okina. The shape's a little weird, but I put all my love into it.
Thanks, it's heavy. Thanks.
No problem.
You had a wonderful Christmas Eve with Rise. Boring!
Senpai, can I stay here tonight? When you go back to your hometown, and if I decide to go back to my singing career, we won't be able to see each other very often, will we? Maybe we'll never have the chance again. That's why I want tonight to be something precious to remember. So, please?
Christmas Eve continues. Oh no. Well, that's the date. In bed! I guess presumably that means that anybody is gonna be in bed on Christmas Eve. Yes, I know. But it's okay. It'll be alright because Adachi and Dojima, they'll get an opportunity to use our couch once we move back. It'll be wonderful. So, no to Yukiko, no to Rise. See you tomorrow, YN. This is I like how it's called the Dadachi because it's I like the dad part in it as well. I like how that works. Please reply ASAP. Spend time. Yes. We bought the same cake. invited Nacho to your house for a romantic evening on Christmas Eve.
It's pretty cold outside. Well, I'm sorry. I guess I'm nervous. Because, we're the only ones here.
Nacho seems embarrassed.
That's a wonderful cake. It makes me feel like a kid again. I have something for you. I was late because I had to go back home to get it before I came here.
I know, it is kind of weird. I'm wondering if part of the reason is because the game has its own internal cutoff date as to when you have to complete certain story events by, and I'm wondering if, like, this could have technically happened before. You may have theoretically been able to beat the game. Because they always are like, you have to wait for Naoto to recover, or you have to wait for Rise to recover, even if that period of time might be like 2.5 weeks or something ridiculous. So I'm thinking that's why we're just not acknowledging their existence, just because the game doesn't know what to do until it's actually that deadline time. Retained handmade watch.
I customized this watch. It has the normal functions of a digital watch, but it can also tell you where I am.
Oh, baby.
It's just a toy, though, so it only has a radius of a few meters.
You know, in case you can't find me, 3 meters away.
And just so you know, my watch has a similar function. My watch can tell me where you are.
I'm happy to know that. Are you stalking me? Happy to know that.
Really? I'm glad. Although, from spring on, my watch will just say out of range.
Oh, that's a sad line.
Until then, I want to be with you as much as possible.
You had a wonderful Christmas Eve with Naoto.
May I sit closer to you? It's actually very cold tonight. Can I stay here tonight? I want you beside me.
Watch Reese Om. That's the best. Oh my goodness. That's the best way they could have possibly communicated that. Christmas Eve continues. Oh, it is December 24th. Okay. On the 22nd is the only way to see the Christmas event and max your social link time. I gotcha. Okay. Near the end of the year, December 25th. Junes at the usual food court.
So the case is closed for reals this time.
I think we can safely leave the rest to the police. Adachi has confessed his crimes, so I'm sure Namatame's presumed guilt will be re-examined as well.
I see. Then that really wraps it up.
What'll you do now, Teddy? You're not going back over there, are you?
You better not, you dumb bear. You don't know how much you worried us last time.
I won't suddenly disappear like that again.
Damn straight you won't. Man, just stay here, all right?
I've never seen the elephant in the background. Or at least if I have, I've never acknowledged it. I mean, I assume it's an elephant. It's Dojima.
Hey, it's me.
I guess you're wearing your shirt and tie in the hospital for some reason.
Good news. It looks like they're letting Nanako come home for a bit.
Oh, is he home?
She's awake again, and she's got a good amount of strength back, too.
He's awake again, she's got a good amount of strength back too.
All goes well, she might be able to leave the hospital for the time being. And
As for me, they said I just needed to see a doctor regularly. So I'm planning to come home with Nanako today. Sorry I had to stick you with all the housework. I'll make up for it somehow. Anyway, see you later.
Everyone's coming home. Yeah, just like Animal Crossing. Told everyone about Dojima's message.
Really? Nanako-chan's coming home? I'm so happy for her.
Me too. I'm really glad. The fog's all gone over here because everyone tried so hard, and now Nana-chan's gotten better.
Yes, so I don't even know if the game would play to this particular point. Because if we either couldn't identify the killer, or we did not calm down our very incensed characters, where they would have thrown him in with or without us, then there wouldn't have been any fog to lift, and I think we would have just not even had this entire so this entire scene wouldn't even be happening right now. So this could only happen if yeah, so there wouldn't be any alternate version of the scene. Either the scene would happen or it wouldn't, because every other ending would bypass this. That's not on track for like the true or golden end. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like once you're at that particular point, you're good.
Nanako-chan tried hard too. She's such an amazing girl.
Seriously, thank heavens she's okay.
Where are you touching? Well, one thing's certain. It's party time! Let's throw a big Christmas party for Nanako-chan!
A party, you say? I'm sure Nana-chan will be delighted.
We'll need a cake then.
So much cake. I hope the cake looks exactly the same as all the other cake.
Guys, please say you're not gonna...
Huh? We're gonna make one.
Of course we're gonna make one.
I've already researched the ingredients.
Hey, wait a sec. Whoa there! That's way too tall an order for you.
Let's go to the grocery department. Come on, Nato-kun, you too.
But I've never baked a cake.
Don't worry, neither have we.
It's so warm.
So this is the fabled kotatsu.
I was really looking forward to the new kotatsu.
Yeah, you talked about it all the time at the hospital.
Oh right, I forgot about the whole Kotatsu quest, because we went through the entire discussion of getting one at Junes, along with all of these other things Nanako would like, only for her to die later that evening, only to undie later on the same evening. But that's right, it was all to get this.
Nanako needs to go back for a full checkup early next year, but if they don't find anything wrong, they'll let her go immediately.
I'm afraid to inform you, Suitcase, that the cake is probably going to end up hazy.
If I'd gotten better sooner, we would have been able to buy the kotatsu together. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. I forgot about that. Sorry you went through that. Forgot about that? That's... What? Sorry you went through that.
I don't mind, since Big Bro and everyone came to rescue me.
Sorry for the wait!
Oh no, the Christmas edition of Mystery Food X is about to be served.
Bring it on, I'm ready. Got my insurance card and everything.
It's a cake!
Hey,
This is bigger than I imagined. Wait, Nanako-chan! I'll be the first one to...
Whoa, look at the size of that cake.
No!
It's delicious! It tastes really good!
That can't be. No. Has she lost all sense of taste?
He's right, it's like nothing you've tasted before.
Did you guys really make this?
Huh? Of course we did.
Does it actually taste like something? It's not hot, is it? How is it, Kanji?
It's amazing!
You know what they say about true talent not needing to show off. Turns out we had good taste in cooking after all.
Then again, this one was our third attempt.
Hey, Yosuke! Chie-chan and the others really are talented chefs. 3 stars for sure.
Yeah.
Impossible! This actually tastes good!
Yeah, I was looking at him in the background, thinking about like what to comment about him, just like kind of sitting there being like, it's just not the same not being able to yell at my Adachi. What has my life become?
Wait, I didn't already pass out, did I? This isn't a dream, right?
Nana-chan, guess what I have? Ta-da! A Christmas present for you!
Oh, official Atlas merch!
Oh, it looks just like you!
I wish I could have made it look better. But I thought it'd keep you company at the hospital, Nana-chan. Oh, and it's made from 100% pure teddy fur. I'm a guy who's all about using all natural materials.
Isn't that nice of him, Nanako? Teddy fur.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Teddy.
I have to thank you all again. Adachi confessed to the 2 murders. He insists it was him who hung the bodies, too. There are still things that are unclear about his story, but he's most likely gonna pay for his crimes. Anyway, this was one strange case. If what you said about a world inside the TV was true, then everything might make sense. Though I still don't believe it. Some things in this world just can't be explained. Like Nanako. She made a miraculous recovery, and now she's as healthy as ever. Back in the day, my own senpai on the force told me something. There's an underside to everything that you can never see. This case has made me think about a lot of things. You've helped us out so much. It was meant to be the other way around, really. There isn't much time left until spring, but I hope I can do some catching up until then.
That he shames himself to use dolls. I guess that's apparently what they're saying. I think the one thing that, I mean, there's plenty of things I've already said about the confrontation between us and Adachi. The one thing that I didn't really like about the Amenosagari encounter is that I feel like it only canonically works if everybody maxes out their social links, because that's when they undergo and complete their full characterization to like fully move on to accept themselves, like what we saw with Kanji and what we saw with Naoto and everybody else. But in theory, you could go through the entire game, not have them do all of that, and still have somehow they're like the rebellious spirit that's going to encompass humanity's will and break through the fog and everything else, and it's just... It's not as impactful unless you do the social links to get to that point. Otherwise, I don't think the argument really works. I think it kind of falls apart. That you can trust us with humanity's, be able to, like, lead humanity in a new direction when we still haven't even solved our own problems. But thankfully we did, so the scene makes sense. Hooray.
That's right. You're only here until spring, huh?
Senpai, you're going back?
It won't be the same without you.
Sensei, are you going somewhere?
I have to keep my promise. I don't want to go back. I'll stay in your hearts. I don't want to go back.
Don't forget, there are people waiting for you. When you get home, show your parents how much you've grown this past year. And then if they're okay with it, you can come back here at any time.
Come on, spring's a long ways off, right? Let's have all the fun we can until then.
Hey, don't get too carried away. My sis would kill me if you got yourself held back a year.
Oh, but then you wouldn't have to go back, huh?
Your parents moved to Inaba. That is the pro strat. With our level of persuasion being maxed, we might actually be able to do it.
Wow, if that happened, I'd be in the same grade as Senpai.
I don't want to be held back. Call me senpai anyway. I like that option, so I'm picking it. Oh, they don't even acknowledge it. That's unfortunate. You receive a Christmas costume from Dojima. It seems it was originally supposed to be used in the festival at the police station. Obtained Christmas costume.
Yo!
Hey, you. Man, yesterday was great. We haven't had that much fun in a while. And there's no case to worry about anymore either. Let's just keep hanging out and having fun to the next year, okay? Well, that reminds me, did you see the weather forecast? It looks like it's gonna rain tonight. So what? Worried about the Midnight Channel? Yeah, it's been on my mind too. Since we beat that Amenosagari thing, the case should really be closed, right? I'm just a little skeptical, so you should check the TV too if you have time. Alright, I understand that you're all excited about the vacation, but we're having the end of term assembly in the gym now. I'm so excited for winter break. I got this beautiful coat. All my adult charm is just going to come bursting out. Well, enjoy your winter vacation, everyone. Don't get too crazy. Closing ceremony has ended. The second term ends today. You decide to go straight home.
You're back.
So you're home. It's been getting cold lately. You're not catching a cold or anything, right? It's not like the city here. You should wear another shirt over that. The weather report said it was going to snow tomorrow. Yeah, so not yet. I know. I was looking forward to hearing it. Maybe soon. It seems the game is still kind of shuttling us into cutscenes. It seems like we only get a welcome home if we're like actually able to control it. Yeah, it's good to have them back. It really is, because for like several streams we just had nobody to welcome us. If it snows, the veggies will catch a cold. That's okay, you don't have to worry. You's gonna handle everything so that the vegetables don't get sick, right? Once it gets cold enough to snow, you will not be able to raise vegetables in the garden anymore. Whoa, realism. Alright. So, save. Cake was really good. It wasn't spicy at all. That was one rowdy Christmas. It made Nanako real happy, too. I have to thank you. Things wouldn't have gone that way if it had been only me here. It's raining tonight. You should check out the Midnight Channel. Watch TV. It's raining outside. Will something appear on TV? The TV seems to remain blank.
I just got off the phone with Chie. Have you checked your TV?
It did.
Nothing came on, right? I mean, there was no glow or anything. It's definitely raining outside, though. Does this mean the Midnight Channel's off the air? I'm being serious here. Now that we beat that Ameno Sagiri, the case is completely over, right?
That's right. I gotta thank you.
Oh, thanks. I should be the one thanking you, though. Yeah, all of us together. We did it! Man,
All these things are coming back to me, like when I put you on the spot and asked you to be our leader. What am I getting all worked up for? The others must all be super happy right now, too. I bet Chia is practically crying her eyes out.
No, I think one thing that I'm slowly starting to piece together that I don't think I realized until this very moment is the reason that Yosuke is like rhythmically tapping his feet during combat because of the headphones he has? If so, I don't think I put that together. Is he jamming out? Is he jamming out to the Persona soundtrack and tapping his foot along to it? I think maybe that's why he's doing that. But if so, that explains a lot.
All right, I'll call you again later. Seriously, though. Thanks.
The case has ended and the Midnight Channel seems to have stopped broadcasting as well. The Midnight Channel will surely never come on again. We decided to go to bed early for today. Yeah, either way, I do love his tapping and him juggling his kunai every now and then. Peaceful days pass and the end of the year comes. Yeah. Oh, we just zipped to the 31st. Yeah, like let's get the show on the way. I mean, he does have that level of impatience every now and then. You received a text message. It's from Yosuke. Let's get everyone together and visit the shrine today. How about we meet up in front of the shrine in the shopping district? I hear they're gonna hand out amazake. I'll contact the others. See you there. You'll be taking a trip to the shrine with everyone. It looks pretty cold outside. You recall that you have midwinter clothes in the drawers. Obtained midwinter outfit. I think the fact that you're handing out these costumes kinda spoils we're not done, but okay. Tatsuhime Shrine.
Sorry. Whew. Sorry to keep you waiting. Wait, huh? Is it just you here, Senpai? Seriously? This is the time we all decided on, isn't it? I was watching TV at home, but it seems like I fell asleep. When I woke up, that New Year's show, Toshikoshi Kurotoshi, had already started, so I rushed out here.
Sorry we're late. Hellos! I'm sorry, Sensei. It's all Yosuke's fault.
It's alright. It was cold waiting here. No, it's alright.
Aw, you're such a good bear.
Me? It was 100% your fault. But I am sorry about making you wait. We had an emergency at work. Everyone had to refill all of the lucky draw bags. We just finished a second ago. Because a certain someone just crammed a bunch of stuff into the bags without checking any of the prices.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Talking about you, you little...
Moving on. Hey, Sensei, where's Nana-chan and her dad?
Doofus. You can't come out on a cold night like this. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan just got temporarily released from the hospital for the holidays.
That's right.
They aren't healed yet.
To be fair, the game did tell me that, and I forgot.
Well then, where's everyone else? Why are only the guys here? Don't tell me. Is this going to be some lame guys' night celebration? No lovely girls?
Hell no. But man, they're late. They should have gotten here a while ago.
Wonder if they're all meeting up at Yukiko-senpai's house first. You know, like to put on their kimonos.
Kimonos? Did you hear that, Sensei? Kimonos!
That's it. You're getting your hopes up too high. Calm down.
Right. You guys are getting way too hot and bothered.
You guys? Hey, I wasn't...
It's written all over your face. Although I must say, seeing Rizette in a kimono would be quite the sight. Whoa. Maybe Naoto's in one too. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little...
I'm sorry about the wait.
Sorry. We went to buy some heating packs and ended up running late.
We're sorry.
What's with the non-reaction?
What? Where are your kimonos?
Why would I be in a kimono? We aren't going to be out long enough to bother with putting one on.
See, that's what I thought. I told you all that from the beginning.
Ow, my ears! You got your hopes up on your own. Don't take it out on us.
I don't. What? Is that like a saying that I don't understand?
A girl has to save her best outfits for the moments that count the most.
Huh? A kimono's one of a girl's best outfits? Wait, you're implying that you're out of our league.
She wasn't implying.
My heart just froze over.
Shouldn't we be more mindful of the time? If we don't hurry, we'll have to do the countdown here at the entrance.
I wondered, babes.
Oh no! We're going to miss the 2-year shrine visit!
This is my first time being with friends on midnight of New Year's Day.
I'd always just spent it with everyone at the inn until last year.
Actually, I'm glad we were all able to celebrate today here peacefully.
Good news is we are. I think we should be able to beat this game by this next weekend for sure. I just don't anticipate there being any other major impediments to being able to complete this. So it looks like we're probably going to be around 24, 25 streams total. I'm thinking maybe 24 if we're lucky, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right, everyone, let's get going.
Because I'm going to be going for about maybe another half hour, 45 minutes, depending on how long,
Staying still makes me
much of a rhythm we're able to build.
They're handing out Amazaki over there.
Not till New Year's.
Hey, how long till next year?
Oh, it's almost time.
Okay! 5, 4,
3, 2, 1!
Happy New Year!
I'm glad we're here together.
New Year's here!
Finally, the New Year's here!
Let's make this year a great
Happy New Year,
this
both
year
of you.
too, partner.
Thank you.
It's not your celebration.
Nope, none for you, Rise.
What?
And the same goes for you, Yukiko.
Come on, just let it go.
Oh, it's snowing!
Wow.
Oh.
I told you it was cold.
Do you think the snow will pile up?
This is what they call a white New Year's, huh?
No one calls it that.
It's a new year, but you're still Morangi.
What?
Morangi. Oh.
Hey, what are you nodding for? Shut up!
Averages. Well, it's for the snowman.
The leading group has crossed the Big Showa Bridge, and they're using their final kick as they prepare to hand off. The runners for the next leg wait for their turn to don the sash and run. This relay point was changed in 2009.
So, did they...
There you are.
So they had to have re-recorded that line for Golden. Because this game, plus their calendar system, I think used 2008. Or 7 or something for when the game came out. So them talking about them changing things in 2009 must have been based off of Golden's, like, what? Was it 20... When did Golden release? Like 2010? Persona 4 Golden release? 2012. And I think it used 2010 as a year. Okay, so I guess that's completely new dialogue. Either that or they re-recorded it and used the different year. Because they would not have said 2009 in the original. So I don't know if this is all completely new content or if it's just a re-recorded line.
All right, are we ready then? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. I hope things go well in the spring. I'm hungry. Before I select anything, I need to scroll down to January 1st. Oh, looks like there's a New Year's date. It says to pick any. So they're not apparently the guide is not picky about who I pick. So I will leave it up to people. Hope things go well until spring. Or just Happy New Year. Let's just be Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, big bro.
Will probably still be a bit of a pain for you, but may things go well this year. In any case, you've changed over this past year. You've got a man's face now. I didn't see you while I was hospitalized, and that's what made me notice. I feel relieved, since so much happened.
Thanks. I'm not a man yet. Leave it to me. Not a man yet.
There's no denying it. You can't fool my keen detective eyes.
Dad, can we eat yet?
All right, let's dig in. Man, I can't thank those guys working the holiday at Jeunesse enough. I wandered over there and they even had New Year's food.
Thanks for the food.
Let's eat.
Where's the wasabi?
Nanako, what do you want to eat? I'll get it for you.
Kobumaki.
Time spent with your family passes by. It seems the Dojima family won't be going to pay their first visit of the year to the shrine in consideration of Nanako's condition. Alright. You've received 3 messages. Happy New Year. Hope that we will get along this year as well. If you have time today, why don't we go and pay our first visit to the shrine? Just the 2 of us. Decline. Well, I'll leave it up to Chad. It looks like we're gonna be getting... The guide says Yukiko, Chie, Rise, Naoto, Ai, and Yumi. Now keep in mind, Chie, Ai, and Yumi are not romanced. So it's Yukiko, Rise, and Naoto. I don't think I need to ask, but I will ask. Do people have a preference? Okay. Yeah, I am curious to do now. Honestly, yeah, I feel like it would probably... I agree. I think that it's not going to add much that we haven't already seen Rise have. So, decline. Happy New Year, Senpai. We should do tons of stuff together this year, too. Let's pay our first visit to the shrine today. Of course, since it'll just be the 2 of us, I'll dress up. You turned down Rise's invitation. Whoa. New Year's greeting. I am entertained just reading the text. Visit shrine with me? Yes, no, please reply. Alright, let's do it. Your free date. I'm wondering, like, I don't know what the Japanese equivalent of that, like, that the kind of mechanical text would be. That's Hime's shrine. It appears that Naoto hasn't arrived yet.
I apologize for making you wait. Uh, could it be that I don't meet your expectations?
It's true. I mean, I don't remember her has she texted me at all to invite me to a movie? Because I think I would have commented on that text if I had. What are you talking about? I wish you would come in a kimono. We're still bringing that up. You look cute as always. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, why would you
Well,
lead with that?
it's New Year's, so maybe you were expecting me to be in a kimono or something.
Naoto is mumbling something.
If it's not troubling you, then everything's fine. Let's go pay our respects at the shrine.
It's golden because you ranked up the fox. Just like this game is golden. Naoto is praying sincerely. You finish paying your New Year's visit to the shrine with Naoto.
What did you wish for?
I made a wish about us. It's a secret. Made a wish about us.
I made a wish regarding the same subject. I wished about the time we spend together. May both of us be able to spend a full life this year as well. Of course, I wish that we would do so together. Should we draw
I see,
Omikuji?
Rapunzel.
I usually have bad luck when it comes to things like fortunes, though.
That's okay, you could just save scum like I do. You decide to draw a fortune with Naoto. Where should you draw your oh no! Gonna have to reset this date like 20 times. Let's see. Oh man. I'll go the first direction that somebody types. Right, middle, or left. Our fate with Naoto is in your hands. Left. Alright, let's do it. Small blessing. No! That is the worst blessing. Sorry, Naoto. The romance portion reads, your love will last long if you stay humble and are considerate. That's what it says.
That's pretty generic, but it is an important point. It's over if you don't care for your significant other anymore. Still, it may be that I'm actually thinking about you a bit too much.
Naoto is blushing.
Mine says, ouch, curse. Let's see, the romance fortune says, for things to continue harmoniously, you must discard your secrets. I see. This is quite accurate, but I'm not keeping any secrets from you. Well, besides the ones that are unimportant and embarrassing. And since I got curse, that means that my fortune won't get any worse, and on the contrary, it can only go up from here.
Let me be your rose, try you tonight. You have fun discussing your fortune results with Naoto.
Now that we're done here, would you like to come over to my place for once?
Oh, they're gonna cop out. They're not actually gonna show it, right? I mean, for a split second I got excited before I realized they're not gonna do it.
I actually bought a kotatsu. It's, nice and warm.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected it. It's, you spent a long time with Naoto in her room and then went home. Maybe we should have turned on the lights. Could have saw it better.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I didn't have to save scum that time. No, let Nanako welcome me home. Right, there was something I was going to give you. Here, make sure you use it carefully. Dojima gave you a New Year's gift envelope. You find 30,000 yen in it. There's no need to hold back. Doing this is supposed to make the giver happy too. I make Nanako save her money every year, but maybe I should let her use it as she wants pretty soon. Well, let's do our best this year too. Big bro, Happy New Year's. You told me that. Don't be mean, Nanako. Happy New Year's. What's your New Year's resolution? Resolution? Is that like a goal? Then I'm gonna get first place in running. Watching TV and Katatsu with everyone, New Year's is so much fun. Well, I mean, she's out shopping at Junes and doing everything else. By next year, she'll have her driver's license. It'll be great. She can ride a scooter, just run around. Let's see, where are we at in guide? Looks like we can only go to sleep. It's New Year's. You should return to your room and relax. Let's do it. Let's relax. Looks like there was an ending flag today. Whoa.
Whoa! Look at all the snow!
Looks like we got a lot of snowfall this year, huh?
So I guess apparently if I don't do what this thing is saying, I can't get this game's true ending. So whatever it is, I have no idea what it is because I have not played Golden. I only know the one thing I'm meant to do in the original game. But this may be different.
Hey! I want to make a snowman!
A snowman, huh? I'd help you make one, but the doctor told me to avoid bending over so that my back would heal up.
What about you, big bro?
Let's make one together. I'm worried about you. That sounds troublesome. Let's make one together.
Yay!
Nanako, don't get too worked up, all right? You'll get sick and have to stay at the doctor's for a long time.
Okay.
If you get cold, come right in. Can you promise that?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Big bro, that's amazing! How did you get it so big?
because I'm an adult, you need strength. You need guts. Use your guts. Guts.
I read about that in some manga when I was at the hospital. If you have guts, then you can get a cool frog t-shirt or become the best bancho.
Nanako seems happy.
All right, I think you two have done enough. Let me help now. I think I can take it home from here.
I'll leave it to you then. That's not fair. I'll leave it to you then.
Yeah? Just watch and learn. You're not the master of snowmen in this house yet. There.
I thought that was him falling to the ground, that little sound effect, because he threw out his back. But thankfully it wasn't. It's small, but it's come together well.
It's done!
It still needs a face, though. We should draw one for it.
We're gonna draw a face? Hey, big bro, I want it to look like Teddy. Can you make the face look like Teddy?
We decided to adapt the snowman in a Teddy-like way.
It's a Teddy man! It looks so cool!
You're pretty good. Good for you, Nanako.
Thanks, big bro!
It reminds me of that one Sonic meme, kind of, with the way the hands are spread and... But yeah, I really do like it. It's adorable. Nanako is very happy. You're glad that you put effort into it.
If we don't go in soon, you'll catch a cold.
Aw, already?
I'll make you something hot to drink. Well, it'll just be coffee.
Okay, make it sweet for me.
What are you going to do about your New Year's greetings? It's good to relax, but shouldn't you go say hello to all your friends? Okay, this is hugely important. I need to talk to everybody, according to the guide, as well as go to the Velvet Room. You feel that you're sure to run into someone if you go out. Will you go out? I sure will. Because I can't cut the true ending if I don't. Nanako and I are going to go back to the hospital for a while tomorrow. I'm sorry to keep relying on you, but I'll be counting on you. I'm going back to the hospital tomorrow, even though there's nothing wrong with me anymore. But I'll be a good girl there. When I come back, let's make another snowman. Go out until evening? Yes. I have no idea where to find everybody, but we will. Yeah, I do like the sculpted eyes. I don't know where everyone will be, so let's start with the floodplain first. Is it just everybody or all social links? All social links, okay. I don't think this track was in the original game.
My.
Oh, Yu-chan. What a coincidence. I happened to come back with my grandchildren to visit my husband's grave. I'm sorry, I'm currently in mourning, so I can't do a New Year's greeting with you.
Happy
But I'm
New
glad that we were
Year.
able to meet. It's too bad that we can't have a chat right now, but my grandchildren are waiting. But I'm sure that time will come again. When that time comes, let's talk again. There's still others that you met last year. You should go greet them. Oh, it's Eri.
Happy New Year.
Oh, hello there. Happy New Year's. Thank you for all your help last year. I hope this year will be wonderful for you. Well, I need to finish shopping and head back. My relatives are coming over to visit. I haven't met up with some of them in a while, so I'm feeling a little nervous. There's still others that you met last year whom you haven't greeted. You should go greet them.
Happy.
Okay, same dialogue. Happy New Year. I hope you continue to visit Sosai Daigaku this year too. My wife suddenly collapsed the other day. The doctors gave her an IV and sent her home, but said she's overexerting herself. She's gotten better, but she still needs to be resting. She went back to work anyway, though. I didn't want her to relapse, but she said that her job is the only reason she has for living. Naoto's here.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Yusan, Happy New Year. What a coincidence, seeing you again today after we were together yesterday, too. What am I saying? I sound like a stalker with a poorly thought out excuse. That's not it at all, of course. It really crossed my mind that I might see you if I came here. My room felt somewhat lonely without you in it, so it's good that I saw you here today. I'm kind of... I don't know if that's exactly how it was meant, but it doesn't sound good. Please come over again anytime you'd like. There's still others that you can talk to. You should go greet them. Floodplains? Let's go to Junes. Yosuke and Teddy.
Happy New Year.
Yo, Happy New Year's. Man, New Year's already. This year went by too fast. Well, that just shows how awesome we did last year. We solved the case after all. All that's left is to have some fun with the time we have left. I've already thought up some plans for winter break. You're gonna be part of it, like it or not. Let's make this year a great one too, partner. There's still others you met last year. You should go greet them.
Happy New Year!
Oh, Sensei, Happy New Year. I got New Year's gifts. Yosuke's mom and dad gave them to me. Now I can buy tons of snacks. Or so I thought, but I might save it for a while. I'm going to use it to buy presents for Nana-chan so we can all have fun together. May this year be as great as the last ones. New Year's greetings takes priority today. Okay, fine. There's nobody up there, is what you're basically telling me. Fine. Can we actually go in the school? Or are they just, do they mean like outside in the gates, maybe? We'll go to the shopping district in a moment. Let's go to the high school first. The gate is closed. School is closed because of winter break. Okay, well that was kind of what I thought. Okina City. I mean, this area is optional to even access, so I don't think anybody would be waiting for me here. Because you don't have to scooter ride to unlock this, okay? And there is nobody here. So everybody else has to be on the central shopping district. South or north or shrine. Oh, it's Yumi. Oh, Yukun, I'm sorry, I'm currently in mourning, so I still can't believe that it's already New Year's. In no time, I'll become a third year, take college entrance exams, and then in the blink of an eye, I'm graduating. I want to spend this year so that I have no regrets. I hope you cherish every moment too, Yukun. There's still others who we met last year you haven't greeted. You should go greet them. Can I go to the hospital? Can I go to... Yeah, let's go to the hospital. Inaba Municipal Hospital. You wonder where Sayako went after quitting her job here. Aren't you the boy who was working here part-time? Are you wondering about Sayako-san? Who knows where she is now? Although a New Year's card did get delivered here to the hospital. It doesn't say where she was, but from the sound of things, she's studying hard and doing well. I wonder if your main girl is the girl you come across first, and since you picked Naoto, that's why she was there at the beginning. I don't necessarily think so. I didn't have to talk to her first. I could have seen her there in the floodplain and ignored her. I went to somebody else and came back to her. I think, yeah, but the being in their room, I think that's just a matter of them having a separate script of dialogue that would trigger if you happen to be on that date. I'm sure if we didn't have a date with Naoto, it would have run a different set of dialogue. If we went on the date with somebody else instead, it would probably run that dialogue with them. Like if I went with Risei, for example, it probably would. I do think it is cute that they do have a separate line of dialogue in case you did do that. It's nice that they reference it. But I think that's why. I don't think it had anything to do with the placement itself, but I think it's just a little bit of trying to have attention to detail within their game just to acknowledge, hey, you did this cool thing. You got to see this room, except not really. Oh, it had a little note for you too. I think it was, let's both do our best. Yonder Saiko is ringing in the new year somewhere, though there seems to be little doubt that she's well. You decide to return to town. Yukiko!
Happy New Year.
Oh, Yukun, Happy New Year. So much happened last year, but I think I managed to get through it all because I had all of you with me. This is nothing new, but thank you. Let's make this a year to remember too. That reminds me, have you spoken with Yosuke-kun? He asked me if I had any plans for the start of the year. It sounded like he was up to something. I can't wait to find out what. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. I was kind of hoping for more from you. GA.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year's. Let's make this one a great year too, Yukun. We went through a ton of stuff last year, but I'm glad we're all safe and ready to ring in the New Year's together. Oh yeah, this year, instead of cutting the rice cake, let's cut and eat steak. It's practically the same thing, right? Yosuke seems to be planning something for winter break. He said we should all go and have fun. What do you say?
Happy New Year!
Senpai, I hope this year is awesome for you. I'd like New Year's. It's calm and quiet, but exciting at the same time. I feel like we had a pretty good year last year. I mean, cake and steak both rhyme, so I think it works. They're practically the same. Hope to have tons of fun with you and all the others this year. Let's make this year even better than the last. Yeah. That would have been funny if they had an alternate line.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. It feels odd to run into each other like this in town, but we're always met in my room after all. I feel a little nervous right now. Yeah, because we can actually see your social link room. There's still others that you met last year. Oh, that's all he had to say. Okay, just to go greet them. I'm sure she would have said something additional. I don't know fully, but because Naoto had special dialogue acknowledging the room, I'm sure that Rise would have. I think the game would have given whoever you dated additional lines of dialogue to reference that. Oh, it's Aya Bihara.
Hey.
What are you doing here on New Year's? Oh yeah, you live around here. Well, Happy New Year's. It's such a generic greeting, but I might as well say it. Wandering around like this isn't so bad every once in a while. Well, see you around sometime. Yeah, I know, it is. I do like that everyone just says Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I'm pretty. I don't think did they all have Happy New Year lines in the original? I don't remember if they did. But I do think it is funny.
Happy New Year.
Yo, you, Happy New Year. Well, there's never anything to do on New Year's. Well, I guess that's why everyone likes it so much. Man, the snow is insane, isn't it? It's pretty tough to get a good run going out here. Then again, powering through the snow is a good way to build up my leg muscles, isn't it?
All right.
I'm gonna go give it a try. Alrighty then. There's Kanji. We have a fox to talk to first. Call the fox. Bid the fox a Happy New Year. Yep. Fox seems happy. Fox is gleefully looking at the offertory box. Yep. It seems quite a lot of people left offerings on the first visit of the year. We part with the ecstatic fox and decide to leave. Yep. Yes, root for foxes. So we have Kanji, Naoki, is anyone else?
Happy New Year.
Yo, Senpai, Happy New Year's. With the fog cleared, I'm feeling pretty good about this next year. I was bored on New Year's Day, so went out on my bike. Then I got lost and ended up in the mountains. But this kind of snow's no problem for me, so we should go somewhere again. I'll follow you wherever you want this year too. So let's make it a kick-ass year. Magician, priestess. I guess Margaret would have to do, so... We already had Happy New Year's from them. Yeah, we still have... This is the only one we have to finish. Now, key... And then that's also the Velvet Room. Okay. Hello. I'm currently in mourning, so I can't really... The town gets so quiet on New Year's, but for some reason there's still this warm atmosphere about it. I wonder if it's the warm aura of all the happy families spreading out from their homes onto the streets. There's still others that you met last year. You should go greet them. Come to think of it, you have yet to greet Marie and Margaret. You should visit the Velvet Room. Alright then. I will. I know, so many damn people in mourning. Well, I mean, she was the second murder victim, so understandable. Okay, we can't talk with Rise's grandmother. Let's go to the Velvet Room. No, Marie.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. What business do you have here?
I just felt like to say Happy New Year.
My, quite formal of you. I did not realize that the year had passed. After all, this room is distance from time. Ah, I remember now. I have something I must tell you. Marie has left this room. I suppose that means that her purpose here has come to an end.
Why did she leave? When did she leave? We should leave her be. Why did she leave?
I do not know everything. This room is tightly bound to your fate. My master selects the scenery and even the other residents to match the fate of our occasional customers, and we always change. You may have already noticed, but it was you who ushered her here. She arrived in this place not long after you first visited this room. All we did was provide a name and a role for her. Your fate led Marie here, and you forged a bond with her.
Where did she go? You should have stopped her. I'm not interested. Not interested, like Cloud would say. Where did she go?
I do not know either. However, if you wish, I can locate Marie and take you to her. I must warn you, though, it may involve danger. What is your choice?
Okay, apparently there's choices I need to pick. I think that I'm doing it right. I just now noticed. So, wishing Happy New Year was the correct choice. A or B? Let me go back over my choice list to make sure I haven't screwed up anything. Otherwise, I'll have to go wish everybody Happy New Year all over again. So bear with me while I just go back just about 1 minute or so in my VOD. It's a little too many minutes back. Okay, so I chose right to say Happy New Year. Okay, I chose all the right choice. I mean, I guess that it was kind of obvious that I was choosing the right choices. I just wanted validation. So, yeah. So I did everything right. Yep. So, good. Good. All right. I don't care about Danger, I'll go. I'm not going if it's dangerous. Yeah, we're the spirit of rebellion here. I don't care about danger. I'll go.
Very well. Please give me some time. Once I am prepared, I will come for you. Please wait until then.
Where did Marie go? You decide to wait for Margaret to come for you. Alright, so I think that's... Yeah, so that is the trigger to... So now we can go home. Bye, Velvet Room. Bye. You greeted all the people that you have become acquainted with over the last year. Return to your home? Yes.
You're back.
So you're home. Your skin is clammy and cold after walking around all day. I'm going back to the hospital tomorrow, even though there's nothing wrong with me anymore. But I'll be a good girl. Oh, same dialogue as this morning, actually. Yep, same dialogue. Oh, he said, hey, you don't look great. You should probably get some sleep. Actually, that's not exactly what he said. What did he say? Hey, you don't look so great. You should get to bed for today. The guy jumps from January 3rd to January 10th. You feel a chill. Did you catch a cold? You should return to your room and rest. It seems someone's at the door.
Happy New Year! Oh, wait, I already said that.
I hope we get along this year, too. But I already said that.
Sorry to drop by unannounced. I thought about calling you, but we were already in the area.
Thank you for inviting me in.
You've got to wait for him to actually invite you in first. Sheesh. Do you have any plans during the break? If you don't have anything lined up, why don't we go skiing?
I wonder if this was in the original. I don't think we ever skied.
There are a lot of mountains in the area, and it seems that there are a lot of little ski resorts around here. It'll be a cheap trip because it's local, and the snow quality's supposed to be pretty good, too.
Oh, geez, is that why it goes from the 3rd to the 10th? That might be why.
What do you think?
That sounds great. Let's invite everyone. I don't know. Let's invite everybody.
Actually, I've already asked Chie and Yukiko about their schedules. They both said that they're free, too, so I'm going to start making serious plans for this. Yukiko's usually busy during this season, too. If she's free, I'm pretty sure everyone else should be able to come.
Ooh, another overnight event. I'll leave ski tracks of love under the frigid sky. Hey, Yosuke, do we have a plan for our second chance at a surprise sneak-in?
Why are you assuming that we're going to try that again? What happened last time was bad enough.
It ain't over till it's over.
That doesn't make much sense. I mean, stop bringing that up. We're talking about skiing here.
Skiing?
Ah, you guys are here.
Hello. Sorry for barging in. Oh, and Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, same to you. Well, we're gonna go now. Sorry, but I'm leaving you to fend for yourself for a while. We should be back by the middle of the month.
Are you going on a trip?
Nah, we're headed to the hospital. Nanako was only allowed to leave the hospital for New Year's. I need to take her back.
Seriously? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned stuff like skiing at a time like this.
No, that's okay. Nanako's getting better, but the doctor wants to be sure, just in case.
I mean, she did die, so I mean, that's kind of a realistic thing to do.
I'll be going along for physical therapy and to keep her company.
But I'm all better!
You don't want there to be any germs hiding away inside you, do you? Don't worry, I'll be with you. It won't be for much longer, okay? Well then, sorry, but I'll have to count on you to look after the house.
See you, big bro!
I mean, I could see that
Poor
happening.
Sensei, are you all alone at home again? I know. I'll stay here with you until Nana-chan and Pops come back.
Stay? Wait, do you plan on moving in?
Did we go to bed like sick? Like, where's that plot line? Is it just going?
Don't be stupid. He already has to do all the housework. I can't saddle him with some burden like you.
Sensei, your life with me will be priceless.
Appreciate it. Just keep quiet. Go home. I appreciate it.
Wowee! Now that's my sensei!
You're agreeing just like that? Man, I'm no kanji, but you seriously are an easygoing guy.
Now that that's decided, I'm gonna go get my bare longings and some snacks.
Man, he's out of our control. Look, just let him spend one day here at least. If he bugs the hell out of you, you can send him back to me whenever you want. And think about that ski trip. I'll send you an email once I've got all the details worked out.
We're going to go skiing with the others. At the same time, Teddy will live with you while Dojima and Nanako are away. You hope things will be okay. When Teddy returns with his belongings, you spend time helping him unpack. Thanks for helping me unpack. You and me, sleeping under the same roof from now on. I'll stay with you until Nana-chan and Pops come home. Then I won't be lonely, Sensei. Thanks. Don't try anything funny. What do you mean by anything funny? Oh, do you mean my morning Teddy aerobics? Thanks. Oh no, thank you, since I'm not alone anymore now. This is just my way of returning the favor. Alright, that will do it. It's been almost 4 hours, and I think that is a reasonable amount of time to spend. So I think probably at the rate we're doing, I mean, well, I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. If we're going through an entire ski event, assuming it's as long as the other ones, that's about like 45 minutes to an hour worth of cutscenes. So I'm thinking certainly this weekend will be finished. You know, Tuesday, Thursday will be close. Because I'm sure the dungeon's going to take some time, and this either Saturday or Sunday, sometime this weekend, will be completely finished with the game, and then it will be a double feature. I will be alternating between Mario and Luigi Brothership and Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite, although alternating might not be the right word, because Ham Hams Unite might be beaten in one day. I have no idea. But I'm going to be... I've decided that it's just too difficult to do like only one game at a time. It'll be more fulfilling of an experience for me if I can just like maybe Tuesday, Saturday one game, Thursday, Sunday another. That way I don't have to make concessions. Like if there's a game I want to play when it's released, I don't want to be like, oh, I've got all of these other things lined up. I can just have my own, and then one day for people who redeem it. I'll flesh out more details about what I'm thinking about, but I think this is the best way to try to make sure that everybody wins. But it'll have some circumstances where I think it'll fall apart, which I'll explain more when it's finalized. Yeah, so... yeah, it's a crazy long epilogue. I know! Everything in this game is crazy long, though. Like, what do you expect? Like I said, I think the people who watch Persona 4, I mean, my brain title is partly, my stream title is brain title. My stream title is partly meant to be funny, but partly it's just like, they had to have watched Brain Scratch from Cowboy Bebop. Like, there's no way they could have formulated this and not have been inspired in some way by that episode of Cowboy Bebop. I'm not saying it's like the only source of this type of information or this type of plot line before, but I do feel, I mean, it's kind of funny just watching this town where absolutely nothing happens turn into like this conspiracy theory, salacious reporter, lecherous people type of society in like less than a year. Just like the acceleration of just everything. I don't know. I'll have a lot more thoughts to flesh out about that whenever I finish the stream. But I think Cowboy Bebop's Brain Scratch was better, and it took 100 hours less to tell the story of the episode. So I'm going to go ahead and end here. I think I've already saved here. I'll save again. Why not? And I will see everybody back on Tuesday. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a good night.